Hey, everybody, it's me, the Thesampleman. That's what they say. Hey, I am the Thesampleman. How's everybody doing this glorious day? It is a fantastic, magnificent, stupendous, terrific Thursday. It is Thursday, April 10th, 2025. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everyone is doing well. I'm doing all right. And yeah, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully Okay, I can hear myself. Always a good sign. And we'll get going here very shortly. Hey there, GFX. How's GFX doing this glorious day? So, hell yeah. Hell yeah, my friends. We'll begin going here very shortly. In fact, like right now. But yeah, legitimately, we got stuff to do. Oh my god, all over the town. Holy shit balls. There's shit everywhere. Alright, let's go over here.
What's next?
You know what? Okay.
Get out of here. Yeah, right.
Okay, that's Bermati.
Now then.
We'll look around, just make sure there's no 4 SPGs. Okay, that's another group.
Let's do this.
But I am doing fantabulistic. Okay, there's more 4 SPGs over here.
Now, what's it say?
My name's Cunning, and I'm a editor-in-chief for Gossip Rag Meld. There's something I gotta tell you about Dingo Brad, who used to work here. If you're interested, come to the 2nd floor of the Orbital Cafe. I'll make this an official 4 SPG just in case. Wait, anyway, let me have a look. We've received reports of dangerous monster. Ganatos nubia has appeared deep within the forest area of Dirk Memorial Park. Take care of this in the guild's stead. Van, that reporter friend of yours used to work at Meld, right? Biggest gossip rag in Calvert? I didn't know you were tight with the editor-in-chief. I'm not. Dingo's mentioned him before, but I've never met the guy. It's supposed to be a bit of a headache to deal with, so I've tried to keep it that way too. But it looks like my luck just ran out. I really think we should meet him. I wonder if he's there already. It's not that long a walk from here to the Orbital Cafe. We should go and visit him when we get a chance then. We got lots to do around town there, guys. Holy shitballs. No, let's look around Tyrell.
Off we go.
Tyrell. Nothing in Tyrell interesting.
Let's roll.
I wonder if that's...
That's fair.
Well,
Okay, that's Kasim. Alright, let's go to the Blacklight District.
what are you waiting for?
I don't think there's any board here. So there's like multiple things. So let's go to town
Let's roll.
first, and then we'll do some of the side story shit. We'll do some side story, and then talk to everybody, and then do whatever we need to do after that. Alright. It's up there. It's up there, yes. Yes. Indeed. Indeedly doodly.
Right.
What do I do?
What do I do? Oh. My son Curtis has recently started behaving rather violently. I'm concerned he might have made friends with some bad eggs. I would like you to investigate what happened to him. I will explain things over in my house in Old Town. Damn. I ain't smelling the usual scent, so I think the bulletin board's hunt is over. Okay, you know what we'll do? We got so much to do, it's crazy. But we're gonna work on Jack's side hustle. There he is. Looks like Jack's got business with Yamai. Hey, this isn't what you promised, old man. Promised? No, I'm sorry, but I haven't the foggiest idea what you're talking about. I never promised you anything, you see. Sup, got a problem? Oh, hey, Van. You actually came, huh? Yeah, was just a little concerned about you is all. So what happened? I asked this guy to reserve a certain 10 Mira coin for me on the off chance he came across it so I could buy it off him. But instead, he went behind my back and pawned it off to somebody else. A 10 Mira coin? What's got you worked up? What's got you worked up over it? It's what we in the business call an error coin, a misprint, if you will. Not only are the portrait and text flip, but the copper is the wrong color too. It has the slightest silver hue to it. These little mistakes are 1 in 10,000, if not rare. 30,000 Mira per coin is quite common. But that's not all that can inflate the value of these, no sir. Owner history plays a part too, and a previous owner is as infamous as this coin can bump the coin up to higher. 50,000 by my estimate. Damn, 50,000 Mira for a little coin? Must have one hell of a past life to command that kind of money. True. You're damn right it did. I take it you know about my mentor and my greatest rival? Of course I do. The king himself, ain't it? Hell's own old man. Right. And you probably know that he's not around anymore. There's a reason for that. I was a dumb little shit when I was younger. My cocky ass got him killed. Damn, dude. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to dig up all that baggage. Well, now you know. Anyway, I'm sure you've put 2 and 2 together. That coin we're arguing over used to belong to him. After he died, that coin disappeared. I had no idea where it went. At least until yours truly happened upon it. Jack offered 100,000 Mira for that little coin, and at the time I was more than happy to give it to him. Unfortunately, another customer beat him to the punch with 105,000 Mira offer. Poor Jack was just minutes too late. It really was nothing personal. I was just doing as a businessman does and taking the better offer. Well, give me a break. If you just told me somebody had put in a counteroffer, I would have put up more money too. That is a little odd that you didn't do this time. I know just how much you like to ring people for every Mira they're worth. So who's the moneybags who ran off with the coin? Well, if you want to know, you have to go straight to the source. As it so happens, the buyer left a note to pass on to Jack. It says quite plainly, if you'd like the coin back, come to Kayum. Great. You couldn't just sell it to the damn coin to them. You had to help them antagonize me too. Thanks, Yamai. Every now and then, someone comes out of the woodwork trying to pick a fight with me. Who's got it out for me this time though? I haven't a clue. Yeah, I remember that pair of cheaters you had to deal with in Longport when we were in town. Sure ain't easy being famous, huh? You head over right now then. I think I'll tag along and see how it goes down. Sure, go ahead. I don't mind the company. Okay. Hell yeah, man. Huh? What are you doing here? Why do you think I'm here? It's because I'm the one who bought the coin. I figured it was possible I might run into you, and now here you are, I guess. Yep, here I am. Good to see you, Van. I was originally planning on having Mao officiate our little game. But if you're here, I'd be more than happy to have you do it if you don't mind. Sure, I can do that. Bit of a roundabout way to challenge someone to a game though, don't you think? Yeah, but unless I go to that much trouble, Jack won't take it as seriously as he should. So just to reiterate, Jack, I want to play a game of poker with you. Winner keeps the king's coin. Sound good to you? I'm game. You're on. You think you have any chance of winning against me? Do you really need to ask, Jack? You're right. My bad. That was dumb. Alright, now with that settled, I'll have you hold on to the coin, Van. Every round, you'll flip that bad boy to determine who goes first. If it's heads, I go first. Tails, Jack goes first. Feel like I'm being given a big responsibility running this match. I'll do my best to make you guys proud. I'm sure you'll do just fine, Van. We appreciate having you. Well, may the best hand win. Let's get down to business. Hey there, Brittle. How's Brittle doing? How's Brittle doing this glorious day? How is everything? Hopefully Brittle is doing well. Jack and Hal's game got underway as Van watched proceedings unfold. After the pair exchanged 100,000 mirror for 10 poker chips, they began to trade blows with each hand of cards. Once the match fully heated up, all the remaining chips were put on the line in a dramatic showdown. I wish I could just sit there with my hand like that. Just imagine me playing poker with my hand like this. Be like, bitch, read it and weep. Putting the hand down, furiously down. My God. Good Lord. You really stepped up your game, Hal. I'm impressed. Truth be told, I didn't expect you to even last this long. Save it for when you win, Jack. This game ain't over until it's over. Got that right. Sheesh, you two are freaking nuts. Not too many in Zemuria who can read each other's hands and bluff the way you can. Looks like the next hand's gonna be the grand finale. Sure seems like it. Keep up the good work, Van. Doesn't matter who goes first. Either way, your fate's already set. Well, here goes nothing. Moment of truth. Which hand should I catch the coin with? Left hand. It's tails. Your move, Jack. Damn, I gotta go first, huh? If that's the way it's going to be, I'll exchange 2 cards. Were you thinking of trying that on me? No wonder you're disappointed. It's definitely better to go second in that case. Hell's got 4 kings. Oh man. Doing okay. Got an appointment tomorrow to get my wisdom teeth removed, so I'm a little nervous about that. Doing good otherwise. Played some Final Fantasy Rebirth earlier. Hell yeah. And I think the wisdom teeth removal will be good to go there, Brittle. I had all 4 of mine done all at once. I had 4 impacted wisdom teeth. I had them all done at once. The day of kind of sucked, and I just kind of laid there. And obviously tomorrow you're not gonna probably be doing much. I'll just put it that way, and you'll probably be in a little bit of pain. But like legitimately, I only have 3. Getting all of them removed in one go too. Yeah, hell yeah. I had 4 of them. I had all 4 done, and let's just say I was not standing up for most of the day. I kind of was relaxing on my back, watching TV. But after like the first day, really it's nothing too bad. Obviously you gotta keep very keep the old mouth, you know, pretty closed and, you know, do what they tell you to do. What do you got, Jack? I get it now. You must have mastered King's technique to play like that. 4 of a kind of Jacks. What's going on? Did Hale set this all up? Sure did. King's whole specialty back in the day was taking control of the cards, including his opponent's own hand. Guess I'll be glued to your phone? Hell yeah there, Brittle. Hey. Nothing that bad. 4 impacted wisdom teeth and a canine removed at once here. Took a few days to get back. Well, yeah. See, the issue I had was I kept bleeding in my mouth afterwards. So that was my issue. So I literally had to lay. One of the things I did is I used a tea bag and put it gently over top of everything and just basically let it soak up some of the blood out of my mouth. You played well, Hal. Ain't nothing to it. Wait. There's still one card you haven't opened. What could you possibly still have left? Game should be over. Not if you got a wild card. Not if I've got a wild card in my hand. Excuse me? 5 of a kind Jacks? Read 'em a weep? Excuse me? There's no such thing! Oh my god, he's playing Balatro! Jack, why are you playing Balatro? The original Balatro player? He's got a Joker? Excuse me? Was the lower left canine, which I would think was the worst part of the recovery? Yeah. The front teeth are probably the worst than the back ones. Like, I just kept my mouth closed and drank some water and relaxed. I didn't eat anything that day. I really did nothing. Sorry, Hal, I win. What the? I'm not sure I follow you guys. Did you somehow use Hal's own move against her? More or less, yeah. No way. How? How is that possible? I can wonder all I like, but at the end of the day, they call you Victory Jack for a reason. I lost, and that's all there is to it. She didn't even say, hey, that's a Joker. Where did you get that? So time for me to pay the piper, I suppose. Coin's all yours, Jack. You are, Jack. Good game. Thanks. That was a fun one, to say the least. There's one more thing we need to sell before we head on out. He's like, Hal, I'm giving you the coin. You're the one who should hold on to it. Huh? Jack, what are you doing? We agreed that whoever won gets to keep the coin. You earned it. You shouldn't give it back to me. In fact, I want you to have it. There's nobody else I'd rather see it with than you. Seriously, take it. It's okay. Sorry, Hal, but I can't let you have your way on this one. If that coin was mine, then it'd be up for me to decide what to do with it. But if you're determined to hoist that thing on me anyway, then there's only one thing you can do. Play you again? Play you again and win? That's right. That's how these things work in our world. Fine. If that's how you're going to be, you're on. I'll keep improving my skills, and on one of these days, I'll beat you when you're playing your absolute hardest. Until then, you better not lose to anyone else. But me or your ass is grass. Deal? Deal. And you won't find another pair of gamblers like these anywhere else in Zemuria. I'm glad I got to see this little exchange today. That was neat.
We should get some drinks and have another heated round of cards soon.
Maybe I'll crack open the good stuff for you when you do. Just try not to drink yourself stupid, Jack.
So that added to it? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that would definitely do it.
What do I... What's next?
Okay, now let's hang out with Sylphide. Yo, sorry for the wait. Don't worry about it. I just got here myself. Thanks for coming. Think nothing of it. Seems this has to do with one of my part-timers, so I figure I might as well. You want me to help out with a memento of the Flame Eaters, right? Did you guys take local anesthesia? I did. Because I had all 4 of mine done. I took the anesthesia. I did not want to be up for all that. So I was like, they put me out. They were like, countdown from 10. I was like, okay. I went 10, 9, and I was out cold. Seems like you heard about it already. Sure have. We tried to get it repaired before, but they told us it wasn't really feasible. I assume the 2 of you found a way to fix it. Bingo. We learned what parts we need to repair it, so all that's left is to actually get them. It's been bothering me ever since I learned it was damaged, so I'm glad I can finally do something. The first thing I remember when waking up, I looked at my mom and go, where the hell are we? I figured things will get really busy once the festival starts, so I want to get it taken care of before then. Barry's working on stuff that can be gathered above ground, while you're going to be getting the underground stuff, like the Blacklight District in other words, and you want me to show you around the place. Exactly. I've heard that nose of yours are really impressive. So impressive that even Sin relies on it. How about it? You up for being my guide? Sure, why not? Couldn't hurt putting you in my debt more. Oh, not what I meant. Localized anesthesia is in you're awake for the entire thing, but they will apply anesthetics to the area. No, I did not. I was put under full-on anesthesia. Yeah, no local. No, I did not do local. I went full anesthesia on that. I should have known that since it was local. But brain, I read local anesthesia and just. But no, I did not do that. I only did that with doing like cavities and shit. Sure, why not? Couldn't hurt putting you in my debt more. I'd be helping one of my part-timers move on too. Sounds like a win-win to me. Thanks. Let's get moving then. Upon arrival, they scoured the area in search of replacement parts for Ida's rifle. Insurance only pays for local, so I went with local. Time to be brave, I suppose. I mean, if they believe it's not going to be that bad to not knock you out, the other thing is you know, when I got mine done, it was like almost. I got mine done in 2002, so it was like 23 years ago. So, you know. So, a lot of stuff could have changed a little bit. You know, especially like anesthetics used in like, dentistry. I don't know. You're looking to fix up a custom rifle, eh? Not to discourage you fine folks, but that sounds like quite the pain in the behind. We know, and we're prepared to deal with it. As you can probably guess, we need some specialized parts to get it back in working condition. Mind showing us the rifle suppressors and foregrips you've got in stock at the moment? Not at all. Right this way, young lady. Hopefully I've got what you're looking for. It's definitely got a wide selection, but none of it looks quite right. What about this part over here? Looks pretty unwieldy, but any decent Jaeger couldn't handle. Yeah, maybe. That might actually be the same model Ida used, or the same make at least. This might work in a pinch. Might as well give it a shot. But you gotta love insurance there, Brittle. You gotta love it. Work on Flame Eater's rifle, huh? I've heard stories about that bad boy. You're in luck. I know for a fact that the rifle I used back when I was on active duty is the same generation as her gun. You can go ahead and take it if you want. You should have a part or two you can use. Damn, that's real generous of you. For real, are you sure? I mean, that has to mean a lot to you. I'm no Jaeger anymore, so I don't mind parting with it. Helping the Colonel's daughter sounds better to me anyway. In return, just promise you'll come back and tell me how the Purple Lightning's doing. I've been rooting for her ever since she hung it up to walk her own path. Let me know how she's holding up, yeah. Oh, good old Sarah, huh? You know Sarah? Deal. Can't say I know everything, but I'll be happy to share what I can. Eventually. Well, would you look at that? It's right back to the way it was. Ain't that something? Even has the same custom rifle muzzle she used back in the Zephyr days. Maximized its firepower and improved its accuracy. She really liked talking about that thing. At least it's not like American insurance. Oh, oh Brittle. Oh, I hate American insurance. I hate everything about it. I hate it. American insurance is a giant scam. You pay for scams. It's a scam. You can see why. It's been customized in other ways too. The weight distribution probably makes it unwieldy to anyone who isn't a rifle pro. But Ida had no problem handling it. She and this rifle were a match made in heaven. No doubt about that. I'm glad we were able to get it fixed up for her. I had 2 dental insurances and one didn't cover some stuff? Yeah. Good lord. How about having eye insurance that doesn't pay for anything for your eyes? To be fair though, I did have some good health insurance. I had some of the best that I could get in this country. And I still have some damn good health insurance. I haven't had to use it, but when I went to the ER, I only had to pay like $1,000 out of probably a $15,000 bill. So, you know, a 15th is not that bad. Not as bad as some other people who get bankrupted. Good lord. No doubt about that, but I'm glad we were able to get it fixed up. Flame Eater couldn't have asked for a better pair of sisters. So what are you planning to do with it now? It's a good question. How would you feel about using it, Fairy? I don't think a rifle of this size would suit me, to be honest. Ida once told me to remain true to my own style. I don't think I'd be honoring her if I changed mine to adapt to her weapon. Figured you'd say something like that. It doesn't fit mine either. I have a better idea. How about we deliver it to the current members of Zephyr? Yeah, I heard they reformed after the war. Yep, it's changed hands since then. Now it's being led by 2 of its former regimental commanders, Zeno and Leo. Hell yeah! Let's go. I'm fine with giving it over to them, but are you sure that's what you want? Yes, I've thought long and hard about it. In her final moments, Ida said the names of her Zephyr comrades, including you. I can tell she treasured her family there. That's why I want to return it to them. Okay, that works for me. I'll go ahead and arrange for it to be delivered then. How are you going to do that? You do realize a civilian courier can't just waltz into Zephyr turf with a rifle in hand, right? Well aware, that's not what I had in mind. I know someone named Josette, who owns a delivery company. Oh, Josette. Oh my god. Her people should be able to get it over to them without much trouble. I've heard of them. They're based in Liberal, yeah? You sure know a lot of people, don't you? I could say the same about you. If you got in contact with the courier. It won't be long before it's delivered, so you can stick around your base camp for a little while longer. Sure thing. We had to kill some time before our next job anyway. A Jaeger's weapon is their very soul. We will take very good care of it. 3 of us fought side by side many times as regimental commanders. She is dearly missed. The Ice and Shield told us about what happened to her. It's strange to think a part of her will be coming back to us. I'd like to think she's sharing a laugh and a drink with the boss on the other side right about now. Probably stressing all about her little sisters too. The worry wart. Wouldn't shock me. It was good talking to you both again. See you around. Likewise. Give our regards to Ida's other little sister. Sounds like she's gotten herself caught up in something fishy. Tell her to take good care of herself. Well, that settles that. You must be one of the only bracers in the guild who keeps in touch with Jaegers. We don't talk that often, but they reach out to me every now and then. Now that we've got that squared away, I think I'm gonna drop by a cafe. Wanna come with? I can share stories about Ida and Zephyr if you're interested. Really? Oh, I love that. I can tell you some about my people and our village. Cool, I'd like to hear about them. Hell yeah, let's go.
It'd be nice to introduce you to some friends of mine if the chance ever comes up.
Damn.
What do I do?
You know what we'll do? We're gonna definitely save.
What's next?
Let's go hang out with Ren. We have government-regulated health insurance plans that are slowly removing some coverage, like they used to pay for people's glasses, for example. You can always get additional privatized insurance coverage, I guess. Worst part about our system is to pay for doctors. Basically incentivizes doctors only to treat a minimum amount of the regular insured patients each week. After that, they only accept private insurance. Some procedures also aren't paid for appropriately, etc. It's weird. Oh yeah. Oh man. So in the mid 90s. Yeah, that sucks there, Brittle. But in the mid 90s. Thoughts? I can handle it myself if you like. That's fine. I'll lend you a hand. We've quite a few shared acquaintances after all. It's worth looking into. So what is the request about? A retrieval. Something's been smuggled in the city by underground and we're supposed to go get it. Route there is pretty convoluted and looks like shit's been encrypted over a few times. Not gonna lie, this might be a little bit out of my depth. Lucky for you, I'm here. We both are perfectly suited for this matter, so let's cooperate and get to the bottom of this. I mean, in the mid 90s, my grandmother, who was, you know, at least the prices aren't as insane in the US. Those terrify me? Yeah. I'll just put it this way. Some of the medical bills for when my mom went into the hospital were quite astronomically large. But thanks to having great health insurance, they covered everything pretty much. So we didn't have to really deal with that. But it's ridiculous. It is extremely ridiculous, and if you ever come to the United States, just don't get sick or get injured in the United States. You know, good lord. Glasses without insurance is money, yeah. I mean, I'm I'm lucky enough that if I wanted to, I could get my passport. And what I could do is call a pharmacy in Canada and get a prescription filled in Canada and come back to the US with the meds at a fraction of the cost. Or stuff that costs that's very cheap, that's very expensive in the US, like, you know, EpiPens. You know, that's the perks of living like 20 minutes from the US-Canada border. This must be what we're looking for. That was some tricky shit to figure out. They definitely didn't cut us any slack. I'll say, we had to follow the thinnest threads, just get here. Had we not teamed up, the whole search would probably be dead in the water. They must have treated us to find it in the end, though, if it was here after all. Well, let's crack it open and see what's inside. And people do that here in like Michigan and in the north, like Washington State. You know, all the northern states do that, and it's pretty common. And it's well known that people do that as well. What? Writing utensils and painting supplies? The hell's this stuff for? There's nothing weird about any of them. Just normal ass pencils. I don't get it. Well, looks like we also got these letters here. They're addressed to the both of us. No sender listed, but I can only think of one. Right, Grandpa Jorg, beyond a doubt. Dear Ren, I realize I'm more than 6 months late. Before I say anything else, I want to congratulate you on your acceptance to Aramis. Time really does fly fast, doesn't it? Feels like it was only yesterday that you're enrolled at Genis. You've always had that impeccable talent and appetite for learning, from your studies to your papers and everywhere between. How much do you for you to do that and ship here, eh? Be pretty difficult. You may have felt at first that there was no point returning to ordinary schooling, and that it was a waste of time for a mind of your caliber. There are some things that you can only learn and experience in those common places. I suspect you've come to realize that yourself. Now that you have a place in the world to call your own, it's good to spread your wings and spend time away from your friends and family. Although I only looked after you for a short period, I pray that you find happiness wherever your travels take you. Sincerely, Grandpa Jorg. It's a new business opportunity. It could be. P.S. Thank you for taking care of those kids and tying up the workshop during your visit a year and a half ago. I greatly appreciate it. I didn't know what to get you to celebrate your admission, so I simply picked up the safe bets for a student your age. If you have no use for them, feel free to throw them out. I'll hardly be hurt. Oh, don't be like that, Grandpa. I can never throw these things away. He's still as he ever was, awkward and clumsy outside of his doll making. I wouldn't have it any other way. Alright, let's see what he's got to say to me next. To Mr. Van Arkride. It goes without saying that you and I have done much for each other over the years. I won't dwell on that ancient history. But if I can offer one piece of advice to you, do not avert your eyes to the spirit you have within. Beyond that, please continue to guide and protect my granddaughter. I trust that you're looking out for her while she's in your periphery. Did he really have to write that last part? I was not used to seeing him be so protective. Hard to blame the guy. He ain't seen you in years. Come a little slack, huh? At least it's not just you he's being nosy with anyway. But business is business! What did he mean by your spirit within, though? That's an intriguing line. Beats me. No idea what he was talking about, but that's par for the course with him. I mean, you know how he is. Guy just sees everything differently. One hell of a grandpa you got there, you know that? People slay as dolls are beyond lifelike. They even have their own hearts and souls. Maybe their power lets him take a look inside other people's hearts all the same. He could be onto something. It wouldn't hurt to keep what he wrote to you in mind, whatever it turns out to mean. Maybe, yeah. So where's that old fart anyway? Any idea where he is or what he's up to these days? I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. He may very well have slipped back to his workshop in Crossbell by now. Perhaps he's abandoned it and set up shop somewhere else entirely. It's hard to tell with him. My master was like that too. Maybe being all cryptic and shit's just part of getting old. Hey guys, am I getting cryptic? Am I getting more cryptic as I get older? I mean, I am 42. By this game's metrics, I'm fucking ancient dust by now. Am I getting more cryptic? Maybe so. I'm happy to have heard from him at least. Thanks for bringing me along, Van. I'll have to return the favor one of these days. Hey, take it down a notch. You play with fire, you might get burned. Oh, you think I'm still some little girl, do you? I'll be all grown up before you know it. In many ways, I already am. At least enough for me to reach out and lend you a hand when you need it most. Just like you did for me all those years ago. Sheesh, the old man's right. The girl's growing up fast. Too fast if you ask me. Sure, I'll ring you up if I really need a hand. 42? That's like ancient relic status, man! God damn. Good lord. I'm withering into the...
I'll invite you to a tea party
into
sometime.
the
I do so
abyss
enjoy
of
being a good hostess.
agedness. My god. Someone please stop the abyss.
What do I do?
All right. So we still have lots to do yet. So let's save and we're going to go do that side quest in the park. And getting ancient relics can be cryptic. Okay. So it's confirmed. It's confirmed there, guys.
Taking off now.
It's confirmed. Oh Lord. You know what? I'm gonna go through. All right. It's not in here.
Off we go.
But I want to get into fights so that way we can get a bunch of points here.
I'll take you on.
Now or never.
Initiating skill. Sucker. Go time.
Now's a good time to boost.
We need to get points.
Gotcha.
You've got this, Agnes. Gotcha. Got your number. Got it.
Stop that.
A chance.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Make it count, Aaron.
Now or never. You know what to do.
Activating skill.
All right. You annoy me now.
Brace yourself.
But yeah, like legitimately.
Nice. That went great.
Pretty hot shit, Van. Now we're talking.
I'll take
That
you
one
on.
was tough. Too slow.
Ow! Stop hitting me. It hurts.
Activating skill.
Sucker.
You've got this, Agnes. Have some more.
Shoot it.
Initiating skill.
We're trying to destroy.
A chance. Gotcha. Make it count, Aaron.
Activating skill.
Take that, you ass.
Now or never.
Gotcha.
A chance.
just getting delayed constantly. Stop doing that, it hurt my face. But, like, legitimately, you know, we're in the final chapter of this game.
That's what you get.
That was amazing, Aaron.
And we're gonna just take our time beating this because I enjoy it. But I am thinking of what we're gonna play after this. There is an interesting game that I was looking into.
Now's a good time to boost.
Have some more. A chance. Too slow.
Stop that bullshit.
You'll be sorry.
Initiating skill.
Too slow.
Too slow.
Activating skill.
Have some more. Go time.
All right.
Now's a good time to boost.
Later, loser.
Let's get to work.
But like legitimately,
Down. Take long. Close in and kick some ass.
legitimately,
Activating skill.
Gotcha.
Keep moving, Van.
Have some more.
All you on, yes.
my brain just stopped
Some more.
working. I haven't decided what game I'm gonna play next.
Too slow.
So I'm gonna take the weekend to come up with that.
I'm not a star for nothing.
Had to be the star of the show, eh, Judith?
Next one.
Deploying shards. Activating skill.
Now or never.
Initiating skill.
Well, crap.
I'm not
This group's pretty sizable, so don't get
You know
caught.
what? I want to make sure we get rid of most of this garbage out of my way.
Go time.
Don't hit her.
Like hell you are.
Don't hit her. But like,
I'll take you on.
Activating skill.
Too slow.
there we go. We're nearly at 100 points with Anye.
Initiating skill.
There we go.
We're just trying to rebuild our points right now. Since all those boss fights that we
I'm
got
not
into a
star for
fight
nothing.
with.
Sure showed them, Judith. We can win right
Won't
now.
take long. Like that'll work. Make it count, Judith.
Initiating skill.
Die.
Have some more.
Oh god, giant chicken.
I'm not a star for nothing.
That
Watch out.
should be the
That enemy looks strong.
Giant chicken wants a.
Brace yourself. Go time.
You could give me suggestions and they'd be incredibly biased. I mean,
You've got this.
I'm
Anya.
I'm fine with hearing suggestions.
Too slow.
I'm fine with hearing suggestions.
Initiating skill.
There we go. I'm not a star for nothing.
Now I get why you're in high demand, Judith.
Die, bitch.
Take long.
Okay, Anye.
Activating skill.
There we go.
Make it count, Judith.
Initiating skill.
Destroyed.
This group's pretty sizable, so don't get caught.
Stop that.
A chance.
There we go.
Your turn, Judith.
Initiating skill.
Destroyed. But yeah, like legitimately,
Activating skill.
I figured this game's gonna be over by next week.
Go time.
I don't think it'll be over tonight. Just because I'm doing these side quests.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
We're doing these side quests.
Attacking target.
There we go. She's almost at 200. Once we get her to 200, we'll be much happier.
There we go. I'm not a star for nothing. You sure showed then, Judith.
This group's pretty sizable, so don't get cocky.
Why is everything
Now's
attacking
your
me?
time to boost.
Get away from me.
Brace yourself. Go time.
Okay, Anya, there we go.
There we go.
You've got this, Agnes.
There we go.
Gotcha.
183 points.
Like hell you are.
But yeah,
Like hell you are.
Now or never.
I'm always
Sucker.
up to hear suggestions and what people want to.
Keep moving then. Like
Stop
hell
it.
you are.
Stop attacking, Anya.
Like hell you are.
Stop it. Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, of course.
Take you on.
You know me, Xenoblade or Fire Emblem would be my go-to, but you could also play a platformer,
Pull out all the stops.
a Kirby game maybe? Ooh.
Activating skill.
I mean, I do own a few Kirby games.
Judith. Yeah, yeah. Now.
A chance.
Like, legitimately, I have
Like hell you are.
so Xenoblade 2 and 3 are on my to-do list as well.
There we go.
Xenoblade 2 and 3 are on my to-do list. It's, they're literally in my pile of stuff to stream at some
Not
point.
that bad, Aaron.
But now, we don't need to fight anything because we... Stop bullying me! Oh god, lots of spiders. Alright. Let's go over here. That's scary.
Good stuff.
Okay. But which ones haven't you played yet? I have not played Xenoblade 2 or 3. I have not played Xenoblade 2 or 3. I haven't played Kirby 64, which I own on the Wii. It was in that Kirby pack. Let's see. I own Kirby's Epic Yarn, which I haven't played all the way through. Lots of stuff I haven't played. A lot of stuff in my backlog I have not played. Some of the stuff I have sitting over on my backlog shelf is stuff I have played before. I just wanted another reason to play it again. Fearsome foes prowling around. We're gonna exterminate this piece of shit.
Deploying shards.
You got this. Time for the main event. Here goes. Brace yourself. All you, Agnes.
Alright.
Deploying shield.
Activating skill.
Sucker. Make it count, Judith.
Initiating skill.
I won't lose.
You know what? We'll do that.
Like hell you are. Like hell you are.
A Mario and Luigi game could be cool too. Yeah. I don't own Brothership, unfortunately.
A chance.
Not yet, at least.
Make it count, Aaron. Have some more.
Here goes.
Activating
Out with
skill.
the bang. Down.
Boost gauge
Got
limit
me, son,
crushed.
Let's just go with a Celestial. Man, having a
I'll take that.
crazy heal is so nice.
You'll pay for that. Gotcha. Your turn, Judith.
You'll be sorry for that.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
Keep moving, Van.
Gotcha.
A chance!
Time to kill you.
Brace yourself.
A chance!
Initializing drive.
Fuck you, asshole.
I owe you
I'll
one.
take that.
Which ones have I played of Mario and Luigi? I've only played Mario and Luigi Inside Story. Oh, cool.
I have to do something! I've got it!
Boost gauge limit increased.
Fuck off, bitch.
Here goes. Brace yourself. Your turn, Judith.
I need to.
I've got this! Judith!
Initiating skill.
You're up, Aaron!
Sucker. Like hell you are.
Oh God, please don't. It hurts.
You'll be sorry for that. Take that.
Sucker.
Now or never! Finish him, Van!
Gotcha.
A chance!
Activating skill.
A chance. Make it count, Aaron.
Activating skill.
Die. Woo! You could play Superstar Saga then. I think it's on Switch Online too.
Getting warmed up.
Indeed. Woo! That was a rebirth.
All in a day's work. Or deposited.
Boom! Crushed it. We got rebirth. Okay.
Time to update
Woo!
this.
That's a possibility. Indeed. Refreshing Veil, Tyrol, and Celestial. Okay, advanced water arts, healing arts. Who would I want to put that on? You know what? I might put this on Van. Yeah, we put that on Van? I'll give him all the super stuff. Pluto's Nova. And then we'll give him some, there we go. That would be scary. Woo! But yeah, like, legitimately. There we go. Recover? And then we'll get rid
Good
of
stuff.
all the shit. Let's save. So we did that. Let's go to Old Town and let's do the side quest in Old Town. But yeah, I have a lot of plans for what we could do.
Hey,
You're Zora, right? The one who put out the call for us? We're with Arkwright Solutions. Nice to meet you. You don't look like a fish person. You don't look like a fish person. Who are you and what have you done with the Zoras? Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much for coming. Please, have a seat. I'll get some tea ready in just a minute. I was curious what a Spriggan would be like, you know. But you look just like normal people. I might have even seen you around town before. You probably have. Our office is in Old Town. I know some stuff about you and your son. He's studying for high school entrance exams, right? Wow, you weren't kidding. You really do know about us. But you're right. Well, we're hoping he'll be able to get into Aramis Academy, so I've been having him rigorously study every day. His grades were in a bit of a rut for a while, but they have thankfully started improving. Not that I ever doubted him, of course. He's my son, so of course he's capable. If he keeps this up, he surely will nail a spot in the academy at the tippy top of his class. Okay. But right as he's starting to show some promise, situation turns dire. Curtis has been behaving really strange as of late. He's become violent all of a sudden, yelling really loudly, hitting things. Oh God. And he's never done that before? I can see why why you would be concerned. Never in his life. He's always been a good boy. He must be in some awful company if he's acting this way. That's the most logical explanation. I take my eyes off him for a minute and this happens. That's why I need you. Please figure out what happened to my precious Curtis. I'd want to curse myself mute if I was getting choked like this 24/7. Really, I don't think it would hurt him to look around a little and make sure he isn't falling in with the bad crowd. Just be safe. What do you think, Van? Should we help her? Maybe. Give me a minute to think about it. Sure, it's $7,500 of stuff. Hell yeah. Alright, we'll take the case. Fantastic, thank you so much. If you don't mind me asking, ma'am, where is Curtis right now? He's out buying some reference material. There's a bookstore in Tyrell we'd like to shop at. I imagine he's there. So he's out right now, perfect. Before we start with anything else, mind if we search his room? I ain't too hot on digging through a teen's room like that, but if it's the most obvious place to start looking. I understand. You can search his room. Follow me upstairs. Bet you anything he's got all the good dirty mags hidden under his mattress. How did I know you were going to say that? Oh my God.
Well, we're on the clock now.
Here you are. This is Curtis's room. Thank you for showing us. All right, let's get this done before the kid's back home. Well, look at that. Did you find something, Van? You bet. Take a look at what I found tucked away inside the desk drawer. A mint tin? It looks empty. I don't think I recognize the brand. Could you explain what it is? They sell tobacco-flavored mints inside these suckers. You only get them if you're smoking or trying to quit. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! That would explain why it doesn't smell like cigarettes in here. You could have been chewing on these instead of lighting one up. They taste like what? Oh God, oh dear God. The look on her face. They might not be the real thing, but only delinquents even think about smoking at his age. Oh my poor Curtis, where did I go wrong with you? I thought I raised you to be such a good boy. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We might be missing something that explains why he had this tin. I know exactly why he had it. It's all my husband's fault. Him and the scandal of his that got him demoted from the Bank of Edith. We were forced to move into Old Town because of that. If we were living in a safer neighborhood, my son wouldn't be straying from the path. My husband was supposed to start working at a subsidiary once he got out of probation. But where do I end up finding him again? Montmartre. I caught him eating there again without a care in the world while I was out shopping. Absolutely ridiculous. Has he been working this whole time or pulling the wool over my eyes? I can't trust him anymore. Would you? Wow, she just keeps going. Anyway, this tin gives us a good jumping off point. We'll keep sniffing around and see what we turn up. Pardon my outburst. I'll leave you all to it. I'll be waiting for your report downstairs. Oh God. What's the matter, Van? Did you notice something else? Yeah, tin still stinks. It's faint, but you can still get a whiff if you get real close to it. It smells just like an orbital hookah. Feels like a lifetime ago, but I recognize that smell anywhere. What? Really? And here I thought we were finally done with that bullshit. I don't know if I'm more surprised by the orbital hookahs coming back, or that hound's nose of yours picking up the smell. You mean the drug that A developed and peddled through Vegas films? I don't remember hearing about that stuff coming in tablets. Where did he get something like that? I worry for how his health might be affected. Alright, Chief, what's the plan? Do we go straight to the kid and get him the spill? No, we figure out where these things came from in the first place. Right now, this stays between us. Nothing good can come of his mom catching wind of this. With a firecracker of a mom like that, I can only imagine. Since we're talking about tobacco-flavored mints, maybe a cigarette seller would know something. If his father smokes too, that could also lead somewhere. Agreed. Might as well look into both of these. Mom said something about her husband eating at Montmartre. Okay, let's go to Montmartre.
Hey,
Okay.
Let me ask you something.
Hello, I would like to ask about your delinquent child. Got a minute? I want to ask you something about your son. What? My son is chewing on tobacco-flavored mints? Can't believe it. He's never been the brightest at school, but I didn't think he'd be that stupid. Sir, please calm down. As an aside, do you smoke it at all yourself? Goddess, no. Why would I? The smell would only make our clients uncomfortable. Then do you have any idea why Curtis would be taking those tablets? Any idea at all? Oh, I know what's going on with him. Boy must be getting lazy, tired of studying for entrance exams, so he must be taking them as a distraction. What an embarrassment. He's getting real spoiled if he thinks he can get away with all this nonsense. When I was his age, I was focused on my studies. I didn't even eat or sleep. Just when Gehenna, Zora, and doing raising our son for him to turn out like that. What's his problem? Yeah, he's mad, but he's still the kid's dad. Sounds like the parents themselves have some issues to work through. With parents like these, kids was going to start acting out sooner or later. True. Thanks for the info. We'll get you out of your hair now. Good lord. Poor Curtis. Poor Curtis there, guys. Curtis is just trying to do his best. He's trying to freaking...
The goddess of the sky is always watching over us. Can we talk?
Hello. About Curtis. Sorry to interrupt your class. Can we have a quick chat? We want to ask about a kid we've been hired to look into. Name's Curtis? Of all the times. I guess we can if it really can't wait. Let's go somewhere else. Right, okay. Not gonna lie, I think his parents are making a storm in a teacup. Kid's not gonna turn into some hardened criminal because of this. But to answer your question, I do know who you're talking about. He came to my tobacco kiosk about an hour ago. He did? Yeah, he asked if I had any tobacco flavor mints for sale. I told him I don't sell them, and that even if I did, a kid like him shouldn't go anywhere near them. He got all huffy and started yelling, called me an old hag, which was nice of him. Wow, I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. Damn, kids got balls to say that to your face. What'd he do after that? Beats me. My guess is he went looking for some other place he could sucker into selling them those mints. Makes sense. Thanks for the info. That's mean. Well, that's both people on our list, and none of it helped. Dad didn't really tell us anything new about the kid, and we got no info to go on about those mints. That's the last stop's the bookstore his mom mentioned. He might not even be there, but it can't hurt to talk to him if he is. If he's not, we can always ask staff. They might know something. Time to go to Tyrell.
Off we go.
Alright, let's keep it going there, guys. Really quickly, we're also going to save. We haven't saved in a little bit. And by a little bit, I meant 10 minutes.
I see. Let me ask you something.
Alright. I don't see anyone who looked like they could be Curtis. I'll just hit up the manager and see what she has to say. Does the name Curtis ring a bell by any chance? Oh wow, poor Curtis. I had no idea it was going through all that. He comes here a lot, so one of my workers and I made a point of looking after him and helping him with his studies. Unfortunately, I couldn't tell you anything about his personal life or those mints you mentioned. That's all news to me too. That's okay, we appreciate you talking to us all. If you don't mind asking, could you tell us about the other worker? Oh, I recognize you. You come here a lot too. You're from Aramis, aren't you? His name is Albert. You probably know him, right? Yes, absolutely. I can't believe I forgot that this is where he works. He sure does. He and Curtis seem to get along really well. He would recommend reference books for Curtis to buy and whatnot. Between the two of us, I imagine Albert would know more about him than I do. Fat load of good that'll do, unless we can track the nerd down. Any ideas of where he might be? At this hour, he's probably either on campus or somewhere around the Albert district. And what are we waiting for? Let's go find him. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Fingers crossed he doesn't turn out to be a dead end. Well, time to go find.
Off we go.
Ooh, okay. There's a story scene over here.
Wow, this cathedral isn't as big as the one in Arasia, but it's still pretty massive. The interior is also quite beautiful, and it's such a soothing place to be in.
Looks like they're busy getting ready for the memorial service.
That shouldn't mean we cannot take a look around.
Okay. Alright, I think I largely understand. While I don't intend to encourage your illicit activities, I do, however, agree that something must be done about Almada and their legacy. You're welcome to come and go from here as needed while you're in the capital. How very kind of you. Nah, but seriously, I appreciate the help. I was kinda expecting even higher up in the congregation for divine worship to have a stick jammed up there. Celise, you're being rude. However, I will agree that it's a little surprising. Hardly. Let's just say the arrangements had been made by someone else already. And speaking of them, my, what a coincidence. Master Burgard. Celise, Leon, it's been about a week. Nice to see you too, Bishop Orwell. It's been a while. I appreciate you making the arrangements. Don't mention it. We might not be part of the same organization, but you always did well by me when you were on active duty. Now, if you excuse me, I shall take my leave. Take however much time you need, all of you. Ooh. Guess they probably would have kicked us out the door if it weren't for you, eh, Master? Though we've managed quite a lot on our own. Now, don't be so put out. Building bridges where there used to be none takes time. So what's the current status? I do not believe the rubble's been cleared in Erosian yet. Right, about that. Oh, you're still sticking with these jerks, Master. I was under the impression you were merely accompanying them as a matter of necessity and that you'd part ways after business was settled in Erosian. You know you can just say hello, right? Ain't gonna deny we're not cut from the cleanest cloth. Let's just say it's a complicated matter. For the time being, it would be far more beneficial to stick with them than act alone. It isn't too unlike the reason that brought you to the capital in the first place. Ha, you never pull a punch. We left the Second Dominion in charge of cleaning up that mess. Those partitions of his should help look for shit faster than I ever could. Boss's team also arrived to lend a hand. He's been acting separately from Wazzy quite often lately. Ooh! Hey, Wazzy! What's up, Wazzy? Well, I guess that's what you ought to expect of a master of the Kunlun school. I will leave the two to it, then. I'm glad you're doing well. Hopefully, I will get to see them sometime. Kevin and Gaius, too. Oh, Gaius! There's the name I couldn't think of from the church. Please, maybe we'll get them off our backs. Commander's not said shit, so they're bothering us about it instead. That's Commander for you. Were they to upset her, she would sooner drink them under the table than speak frankly. They are aware of that. Oh my god, they're having fun? How much of a big deal is Grants? Someone's fawning over him everywhere we go. He looks to be very well acquainted and respected by a lot of high-ranking individuals. He's got a lot of apprentices outside the church, like me. But why would these idiots be all the way here? What's so important to leave artifact retrieval to someone else? They were talking about Almada's legacy. Could that mean? No, it can't. Can it? Something bugging you, Arkwright? Need to let some steam off? We never declared a proper victor for our little game, so why don't you square up for another round? Mind chilling for just 1 second? If you got some pent-up energy, go bother someone else. Besides, a lot of other players are out here in the capital today. Not that that might have anything to do with why you two are here. Do feel free to guess. I'd love to hope for nothing to happen whatsoever, but we're not naive enough to let our guard down. We're merely here as insurance. Not unlike you, Spriggan. Fine, guess you got a point. They get along like cats and dogs. Pretty boy over there looks like he has a bone to pick with you, Van. But I don't think it has anything to do with Burgard. Uh-oh. Leave me alone! I'm a nice guy! They're being mean to me! Alright, I need to go grab me a water. I'll be right back. Okay. Now let's continue on with the delinquency of Curtis. Curtis, why are you so delinquent?
This year's almost over.
Let me ask you
Hey
something.
there, Albert. How you doing? Still having a crush on Anye? We just backed him into a corner. You're gonna tell us where he is, nerd. I'm sorry to call you all of a sudden, Albert. It's alright. Looks like it's something you need to be discreet about. Something like that. We're looking into someone right now. Do you know Curtis? Damn it, I knew something was up. Been acting strange lately. Maybe unstable is the best word for it. Was very different from his usual self. How long have you known? I don't really want to help you. But I guess I noticed it around late October, early November. He's pretty down in the dumps before that, saying he lost motivation. But he then started being all excited about his studies all of a sudden. Something was off about it though. I don't know where all the enthusiasm came from. Thanks for letting us know. Have you heard anything in particular about his friends? As if he was hanging around with a bad crowd? No, not really. Didn't look like it anyway. Wait, maybe. It's not quite that. But I remember someone that looked like him hanging around in the back streets in the Tyrell district. Since it was at night and the guy was talking to looked real shady, I kinda just assumed it couldn't be Curtis. Damn it, maybe that's a guy that... Come on, stop mumbling it out with it already. We've been warned at school to watch out for a suspicious man that hangs around Tyrell's back streets. Apparently he sells tobacco and hard drugs to young people. That's what the rumors say anyway. Uh-oh. Is Curtis turning into a druggie? I should have made the connections earlier. Curtis could have been bought the tablets from him. That makes a lot of sense. Maybe he was going to meet him today when he said he was going to the bookstore. Looks like it anyway. Next stop, Tyrell's back streets. I'm glad I could be of help. Please do something for Curtis. We will. Thank you for your help, Albert. See? Now, are you done?
No outsiders allowed, huh? Guess that makes sense.
Not like there'd be much to see. It's a day off, so there are hardly any students around.
Where's the back streets? Oh, Tyrell. God damn it.
Here goes.
We gotta go to Tyrell. There he is. That's gotta be the seller, right? Just looks like it. Only one way to find out. I'll pose as a customer and try talking to him. Guys, hang out here. If we approach him as a group, he'll probably get spooked. Makes sense to me. Good luck, fan. Whoa, hold on a minute, Chief. We're talking about a guy who deals to kids. He's not going to want to sell it to an old fart like you. You never miss an opportunity to remind me that I'm older than you, do you? But you might have a point. If his client base is students like Curtis, I'm sure as hell out. Oh, Van, don't let Aaron get to you. You're still perfectly young. Yeah, don't worry about it. You should be more confident. I agree. I'm not the best man for the job. It ought to be someone who looks rebellious enough to enjoy taking drugs, or else our guy won't bite. You're up, kid. Show this old man what a young punk like you can deliver. Hell yeah, I'll deliver all right. Just watch and learn. Yo, dude. Heard you could hook me up with some good shit. That true? Who the hell are you? A good friend of mine told me about you. Said you got some kick-ass mints that could get you high. Emphasis on the kick. Mind hooking me up with some? I'll pay you whatever you want, if that's good. Yeah, I know what you were talking about, man. That lanky-ass school kid fill you in? I'll let you in on a secret. The stuff originally came straight from the pharmaceutical company. I hadn't heard of them before, but I guess they got busted by the cops or something like that. They were out on the market for only a hot minute before they were taken off. I just sold the last of my stock to that kid a little while ago. You kidding me? All that talking, you got nothing to deliver. Way to let a guy down. Hey, trust me, I'd love to have more so I can make even more money. It is what it is. Seems like the kid's developed a real dependence on him, though. I tried telling him what I just told you, but he got all pissy with me. Told me to give him more before chucking what he had like a little baby. Stuff like that's why I'm freaking hate dealing with acts like him. They've always got to make everything hard. Sounds pretty shitty, yeah. What do you do after he threw the temper tantrum? I suggested some other stuff to try, but he wouldn't listen to me. All he wants is those mints, it seems. So I told him to try the Blacklight District, just to finally get the kid out of my face. Even told him how to get down there for a good measure. Hopefully he'll leave me alone now. Blacklight District, huh? That's a good idea. I could definitely see how someone down there hawking that stuff in some dark, dingy corner. Is that all you're after too? Just those mints? I've got plenty of other perfectly good stuff, you know. I'll even give you a free hit. You should try it. A free hit? God damn! Nah, I'm good, man. I'm only interested in those mints too. Great, thanks for nothing. What a waste of time this was. Think I'm gonna try selling somewhere else today. Seeing here is deader than a stuffed palm. Oh my god. Nice work. Sounds like you got a lot out of that dirt bag. I'm just glad we have an idea of where Curtis might be now. Bet we can guess where those mints came from too. Yeah, it was probably the dummy corporation set up by A. Now all we need to do is find the kid and hear his side of the story. Seeing as he's on his way to the Blacklight District, let's focus on dragging him out first. We can question him after that. Going to be dangerous for a kid. Let's track him and get him out of there. Oh god. Time to go to the Blacklight District.
Then let's head over.
I don't think I've seen you before.
Finally found you. Hey, you're Maja, right? The herb seller? Tell me you've got the mints I'm looking for. Say, I don't think I recognize you. You look like you came from service, the way you're dressed. Hate to break it to you, but I don't stock that garbage. Honestly, you should really quit taking those things if you know what's good for you. Liar, you have those mints. I know it. If I don't get more of those mints, I'm... Bingo. Knew this is where we find our Poindexter. Huh? What do you want? I could swear I recognize you from somewhere. You're Curtis, right? Clearly something going on with this kid here. Mind filling me in? Sure, his mom sent out a request for us. Uh-oh. What? I didn't hear anything about that. All I knew is that they were hard to come by. I thought they were ordinary mints that just happened to taste like tobacco. Oh my god. I just thought they tasted like tobacco. Not that I'm totally doing tobacco or anything. There's more to them than that. Much more. Heard they were manufactured by A, and that they were leaked out onto the streets before the cops did their post-Darbod roundup. It's only a matter of time before they're off the streets completely. Well, that's a relief. I get you kids like to rebel against your parents, but hard drugs aren't exactly the gotcha you think they are. It's not about that. I'm trying to rebel. I'm not trying to rebel. I need those mints. Why can't you simpletons understand? It's not worth damaging your body. You really need to stop. You're already showing side effects, bud. That outburst there, probably the mints making you irritable and prone to withdrawal. Like it or not, those things are having an impact on you, and they're only going to get worse the longer you're on them. I know that, for crying out loud. I know they're dangerous, but I have to take them. If I don't have them, I can't study hard enough. If I can't study hard enough, I'll fail my entrance exam, and then I'll just be another stupid kid like all the rest. I don't even want to imagine how my parents would react if that happens. They'll yell and scream and maybe kick me out of the house. My life's over, isn't it? The This poor kid, I feel awful for him. This poor kid's been driven into a corner. We have to hold his parents accountable. No middle schooler should be stressing like this. You're not, young man. As long as we're on this case, we won't let your parents unjustly punish you. That I promise. Okay, I didn't sign up to be this family's counselor. But it's pretty clear to me the parents share some of the blame here. We're going to need to give them a talking to. I know you're not going to like this, but I need you to be part of the discussion with us, okay? If you don't mind me asking, do you know who sold those mints to him in the first place? Blonde guy with a goatee. Sounded like he had a habit of slinging his stuff around town. Oh, him. Should have figured. Don't you guys worry. He hasn't been on the streets for long. I'll be sure to remind him of the rules we have here. Though, frankly, if he's going to be around selling drugs to children, he won't be on the streets for long. Thanks. We really appreciate it. Saves us a ball ache of having to go find him again. Probably ought to report it back to Renee before doing anything else, though. Now that we're done here, let's swing back around to Bermati's place and fill him in on the details. Good idea. Maybe we can take a look at Curtis and diagnose his condition, too. Okay, now that everybody's here, we can get started. Well, what did you find? Was I right? Has Curtis made some bad friends? Bah, I'm sure it's just typical rebellious teen phase. Let's go over what we found. We can take things from there. It's all so much to take in. I feel so dizzy thinking about it. Think my own son would be taking prescription drugs. He's even worse than I could have imagined. I'm very disappointed in you. Is this the thanks I get after supporting you and your studies unconditionally? What do you have to say for yourself, young man? Keep it down, will you? Or do you want the neighbors to hear you? As for you, did you forget that your father just started working again? I don't have time for this nonsense, and yet here you are, causing me nothing but problems, as if I don't have enough on my plate already. God, please get this kid out of this house. Good God, man. I practically had to beg for some time off work to come have this conversation with you. Are you even aware of what I'm going through? Shut the fuck up. Jesus criminy. Good Lord. I'm sorry. I'm honestly surprised at the total lack of shame here. So am I. Are you actually sorry for what you put us through, young man? I trust the police aren't going to have to get involved at this point. Last thing I need is for my son to get arrested. Now that will really get me fired. No, you two got it all wrong. He's not the one that should be ashamed. It's you two. You should be mortified. Well, I guess it's up to you. Can't force either of you to feel guilty. Guilty? What should I even feel guilty for? Don't try to change the subject. Curtis is the one that's acting like a delinquent. This isn't about us. Huh, on the contrary, this is all about you folks. Or did you forget already? You asked us to figure out why your kid changed. We're serving you the answer on a silver platter. Curtis was hitting a dead end with his studies and felt like he was being driven into a corner. That may be true, but I fail to see what this has to do with either of us. Oh, typical. Yeah, shut up, you dumb bitch. She's like, oh, I had to move to Old Town. It's where all the poor people live. But my husband lost his job. Now I have to live with poor people. Fuck you. I disdain her. Since you're not getting it, I'll spell it out for you. Your son didn't fall in with a bad crowd or change because of some damn mints. It's all his parents' fault. A neglectful pair that failed to notice what he was going through. Or maybe you just didn't want to. Ooh, oh, there we go, Van. I knew I wouldn't like where this conversation was headed. Where did I fail as a father, huh? Oh my God. Oh, this is pissing me off. Oh man, this is written so good, it's pissing me off. Oh, it's pissing me off. Have you two ever stopped to think about how Curtis feels? I don't know everything about your family, but it looks like you two only worry about what you want for him, not what he wants. And who are you thinking you can tell us how to run our family? Oh my god. Oh, I just want to slap both of them. You don't have the slightest idea of how hard I've worked for this. Also, Curtis could get into a prestigious high school. His future would be set. Oh my god. Oh no. Exactly. Do you all know how much money I've spent on his textbooks and mock tests? I've done all that, despite my work situation. Oh my god. Recommend a divorce. Fuck you, assholes. Don't know if it's the best time to bring it up, but from where I'm sitting, things look kind of hopeless for this family. If this is how things will keep going on between you two, the one that's gonna come out the losing the most is your son. I'll be frank, at this point, everyone might be better if you give a divorce. What? No! I don't want mom and dad to get a divorce because of me. That's going too far. Right, mom? Dad? I won't deny our home life isn't exactly happy. Tell us the truth, son. You're fed up with me and your mother, aren't you? I didn't mean for things to turn out this way. I thought that even if it took hard work, it would be smooth sailing after Curtis made it into Aramis, that his future would be set. But the more I think about it, I was just forcing him to do what I wanted and what would make me happy, not him. Yeah, exactly, you dumb bitch! Mom, it's my fault too. I left your mother alone to deal with everything regarding the household. I didn't realize you felt so trapped, son. No, that's not it. I didn't even make the effort to understand how you felt. I failed as a father. You could say that again. You failed, Roman, you failed. At least you see it now. Holy shit balls. Dad. So what will it be? You gonna give up? Cut your marriage loose? No, I don't want to. Yes, we've not seen each other eye to eye for a while, but that's no reason to throw it all away. We've come so far as a family. Not sure it's just been a while. But I'm not ready to throw in the towel either. I want to make amends, even if I still have a lot to think about. You're my family after all. I think it's time for us three to sit down and talk. Talk and figure out where we went wrong and how to fix things. There we go! Good idea! Good idea. I mean, look at your kid. He's freaking trying, man. Yes, I think that's what we need. Okay. That was some fine work diffusing the situation. No one quite does it like you, Van. That wasn't anything special, just did what I felt was needed to turn things around. I don't got anything else to add here. The rest is up to you. And don't worry about the whole drug deal. We'll take care of it discreetly so it doesn't become public. We'll get out of your hair now. Good luck, y'all.
And with that, the case is closed.
Give me my money. Law level up. God, those parents were written so good, I wanted to slap both of them during that conversation. Holy shit. That's the first time I've felt like that.
Here goes.
Okay, where's our last?
Confirming your plans. Navigation point set.
Okay, where is that?
Confirming your plans.
Orbital Cafe. Orbital Cafe.
Right, got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Orbital Cafe.
Taking off now.
All right, let's go up there.
Oh, that's great.
It really did come. Not that I didn't trust Dingo at all. Name's Van Arkry. I take it you're Meld's editor-in-chief? Yup, that's me. Me and Dingo go back 7 years. He told me a lot about you. Sounds like you were real busy over in Erosian. No clue what you're on about. Or won't. The authorities are keeping it a secret. Just probably saying that to get under her skin. Well, whatever. It's not getting an article, so I'm not interested. I called you here because for one of those 4 SPGs of yours. Nothing more, nothing less. Gist of it is that I want you to help me to look for Dingo's notebook. Oh? What's this about? I suspect he had a notebook containing information gathered as a reporter, or more like as an information dealer? Both, actually. I first heard about it a few weeks ago, just before you headed off to Cray. I could tell he was chasing a dangerous scoop of some kind, so I jokingly asked if he had a will ready yet. Oh. And look at us now. It didn't really occur to me, not even for a second, that this would happen to him just 4 days later. He laughed at it at the time and just said one thing to me. The closest thing I have to a will is my notebook. I've left it with a trusted source, so if anything happens to me, send out a 4 SPG about it. Wait a second. This is the third memento of his on top of the video and camera. We don't have the notebook ourselves though. Sorry if that's what you were hoping for. Oh, I never thought you did, but I suspect you're the only one who can track it down. Dingo seemed to trust you more than anyone, so I suspect that's why you wanted it to play out too. But authorities have got everything that happened in Cray down on lock, and all my are dead and gone. So I can't imagine it'd have anything worth writing an article about in it to begin with, which means it's not worth my while hunting down. But I can't go and ignore his words about it. So here we are. I'll put up the money for you to find this thing, my last gift to him. So what's it gonna be, Spriggan? You gonna go find Dingo's notebook or what? Of course, man. Of course I am. Well, we'll take the job. You got anything else you want to share? Maybe he said something more about this trusted source of his, for example. I remember telling him that was nowhere near enough info to find the thing myself. Only hint he gave me is that it's with people know about as much about my past as you do. Way to pique my interest. I wonder what Dingo's past was like. I've only heard bits of it myself. How much do you know? Even less than you do, I suspect. I know he used to live in Messeldam before ending up in Capital 7 years ago. That's about it. Wait, didn't Dantes act like he knew him?
It's been some time since we last met, Dingo Brad. Though we did cross paths in Tharbad, albeit briefly. If we exclude that little encounter, I haven't seen you since your days as a mere informant in Messeldam.
Yeah, and you were still Enrique's second in command back then.
They did touch on it during the Crave video. Alright, we'll see what we can dig up with that info then. Good luck. Anyway, my break's over. I gotta get back to work on finding scoops for the festival. I'll give you my number. Just give me a call if you do find it. I'll wire you the money if you do. It can be my way of honoring Dingo's death. Got it. We'll take it from here. So what's the plan here? We don't exactly have a load of info to go off of. Only clue here is we have someone that knows as much about Dingo as that guy does. That rules out Jack and Bermati, and Van obviously. Oh, and Ren too. Yeah, any information dealer is probably out of the question here. and so is anyone as many connections as Ren has. People like Nina and I know even less about the Editor-in-Chief does. Dingo is a very private person, and went both ways. It honestly surprised me to see a gossip magazine reporter being so considerate. That's just how Dingo was. Jack, Vermonti, and I tried not to pry into his past either, mind you. But something must have happened between Dingo and Dantes while he was still in Messeldam. He left the city after whatever that was, ending up in the capital and becoming a reporter right after. Don't know any details, but I imagine we'll get out of this knowing a whole lot more than we came in with. We're going to be unearthing what he tried to bury this whole time. All the burdens he carried by himself. Man, why don't you look like you're about to break down though? No way. A job's a job. I'm nothing if I can't see this kind of shit through. But anyway, I can think of at least one person who'd fit the bill for this job that wouldn't be a pain in the ass to meet up with. Oh? It's not an information dealer, mind you, but she was close to Dingo. I can't be the only one that immediately thought of her. Oh! I suspect I see who you mean now. It's Zombie Marielle. Yep, let's head over to Tyrell Times. Don't think a meeting with her will be all that hard to get as long as she's not out of the office. Right. Oh damn it, the bastard up and left us with the bill. Gotta be pretty sly if you're going to be running the biggest gossip rag in the country. Well, it's the least we could do for him since he brought this to our attention. Who else would fit the bill but me? True. I mean, I am Bill. I am the part of a Bill Alliance, if you will say. All right.
Confirming your plans.
Rainfall.
Let's roll!
Head to the Tyrell Times. This is a side quest, right? I saved the day back in Rossion. Thanks, you're a big help too. Without you, I've noticed you've been keeping busy lately. Yeah, you could say that. I have a lot of investigating to do once the revelations about Rossion come to light. It's all worth it in the end. I feel like I'm finally making a difference. Good for you. Now Dingo's got one less thing to worry about up there. I sure hope so. If I'm that much closer to becoming the sort of reporter he was, I'll take it. Oh hey guys, good to see you again. Need something with the paper? Not this time. We came to talk to you, Marielle. I'll give it to you straight. We're working on a 4 SPG involving Dingo and need your help. What? You are? What sort of request is it? Please tell me. To put it simply, Dingo told me about him before, but I've never had the chance to meet him in person. Sam wants to find Dingo's notebook? That's right. Do you remember Dingo ever talking to you about that thing by any chance? Doesn't have to be anything direct or explicit. Anything you happen to remember him saying will help. Actually, we didn't just talk about it before. I've seen that notebook with my own eyes. So I was watching for a Switch game to release, and it did today. I checked and it's free to me. Must be a discount they gave owners of their other games. Nice! Let's go there, GFRax. Hell yeah! Always a nice surprise. Say what? How did that happen? As I'm sure you all noticed, when he was alive, I tended to barge in on him while he was trying to work and stuff. But hell yeah! Nothing like a good old Thursday bonus there, GFRax. One day, while we were having lunch, I was asking for advice on how to interview people, and he was writing stuff in his black leather notebook. I asked him what it was since I was curious. He told me it's where he jots his info down, both for his reporting work and info broker stuff. That definitely sounds like what we're after. At least now we know it's real. I got a little whiny and tried to get him to show me his notes, but of course he refused. When I got huffy about it, he kind of laughed and patted me on the head. I still remember exactly what he said. Who knows? Maybe you'll get a peek at them one of these days. Although, if I play my cards right, you shouldn't ever have to. Oh, wow. Must have already been preparing for what might happen to him in that case. If that's the way he was talking, now we could probably rule out him taking a notebook with him to Cray. The CID also apparently slept through his place and couldn't find any real material of note that he left there either. He had to have either given it to someone else to hang on to or stashed it somewhere for safekeeping. Which brings me to my next question. Can you think of anyone who could have left with the notebook he would have left the notebook with, or anyone who might know where it could be? Again, it's okay if you don't know anything definitive. Any leads you have would be great. And just to be clear, I don't mean elder brokers like Bermati. I'm talking about other sorts of acquaintances he had. Right, of course. Let me think. Based on what Mr. Cunning told you, wait, could he have? You think of something? Maybe. I could be completely wrong, but I can't rule it out either. Basically, when Dingo was alive, he would sometimes cover the adult industry for Meld magazine. Yeah, it's a dev that makes a lot of A games, but I like one of theirs, Ringo Roundup. And the game I got free today is Pylo and the whole Hollow Book. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah there, GFRX. He did? That's interesting. I guess that comes with being a tabloid reporter. What's the adult industry? Doesn't every industry have adults in it? It's code for grown-up stuff. Certainly more grown-up than this wannabe protege here. That's for sure. Grrr. Anyway, one time I confronted him about it. Do you really have to cover such sexual stuff in your articles? If readers demand it, it's our job as reporters to give them what they want. Plain and simple. Plus, it's a way to get information that can be shut down some of the nastier illegal places run by the mafia. Okay, I guess. That makes sense. Say, out of curiosity, do you ever visit those sorts of places yourself? Huh? Only when I need for work. Lately, I've been too busy going any places like that myself, so I've had to lean on one of my old contacts a lot to get what I need. Not exactly ideal when my job is supposed to be a report on things I see myself, but it is what it is. Fair enough, I guess. You sure won't hear me complaining about you. Complaining about what? Nothing at all. Anyway, who's this contact you mentioned? Her? She's a woman who operates underground, runs a handful of outlets, pretty talented all things considered. She? Your contact is a woman? Uh-oh. Yeah, why does that matter? You've got to introduce me to her. It'll help me write better news articles. Yeah. Oh my god. Unfortunately, Dingo said it was too soon for me to be going to a place like that, and that was that. Looking back on it, that's the only part of town he could have meant when he said he worked underground, huh? Yeah, I think that one goes without saying. Not only that, I think I might know the woman he's talking about. Never would have guessed those two had any history, but it just goes to show it's a small world we live in. Does that mean we're going to the Blacklight District? Yeah, who knows if we'll turn anything up down there, but it's worth a shot.
Hey, you guys? I want to go with you. Could I? Please?
I don't know. Yeah, it gets kind of dangerous in the Blacklight District. Oh, I already know how dangerous it can be, believe me. But we're talking about Dingo's notes here. What's inside them matters to me too, you know.
Who knows? Maybe you'll get a peek at them one of these days. Although if I play my cards right, you should never have to.
Oh geez. She does have a point. What do you think, Van? Alright, you can come. You did give us some valuable info, so it's only fair, but you gotta promise 2 things. 1, you'll stay behind us down there, no running ahead, and 2, you'll carry your own weight and help us out too. Deal? Deal. Thanks, Van. I promise you won't regret this. Okay, time to go to the Black Light District.
Off we go.
Don't think I've seen you before.
Guess I'll check out the arena.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Ugh, that's garbage.
We await your next visit.
Hey, Miss, what'll you have today?
Okay,
Thanks for
really
coming.
quickly.
Boss is gonna yell at you. I like it.
Wanna get a drink together?
Can we talk?
Oh, it's you. You know, I thought I knew you well, but I had no idea you and Dingo went so far back. Level with me here. Are you one helping him investigate Almada's illegal adult business, weren't you? Yeah, that's right. We must have worked together for, a decade, I want to say. This game becoming Yakuza? Right, indeed. Very possible. We're in the Blacklight District where anything can happen. I also, yeah, this is a very Yakuza district. He and I had known each other since we were both up in Messeldam. That long, huh? Guess that makes sense. If you don't mind me asking, did you two of you, meet? It wasn't anything special. It was a newly minted intel broker. I was your common whore, making ends meet on the streets. He had a nice little thing going. He'd buy information I coaxed from my clients. I'd do him some favors in kind. You scratch my back, I scratched his. Huh? This is all news to me. Can we assume that Dingo hadn't started doing any reporting work back then? More or less, I will say, for an errand boy working underground, he had a certain naivety to him back then. Maybe because he was still so young. I had an acquaintance who worked at a local paper. I remember he was pretty intrigued by that side of things. I'll also mention, it was 8 years ago when I made the move to Edith and set up shop down here. But before I left, he gave me some top secret information as a parting gift. His intel and his connections have been a huge help to me. Leave it to the lady killer to schmooze his way into the underground. He really helped a lot of people while he was alive, didn't he? That he did. Later on, after everything went down in Messeldam, that's when he ended up drifting into town. Personally, I was happy to see him make a clean break and get into a better line of work with better people. You never know what life has in store for you. Maybe the gods took a liking to him and threw him a bone. Maybe so. Sorry to interject, but what happened to him in Messeldam? I didn't know anything about that. I wish I could tell you, honey, but it's not really my place to say. That all happened after I left, so I only heard things through the grapevine. But I won't leave you empty-handed. If you're looking for his notebook, I've got some information I'd be happy to share. Really? You do that? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Just to clarify, we're looking for this black leather notebook you used to carry around. You've seen it before, I take it? Sure have. He'd been looking for a place to stash it anyway. I offered to hold on to it myself, but he turned me down. Can't blame him for being so cautious when he was going to get up against Almada. did hear him mutter about asking someone for help on his way out of town for a piece. That was 3 days before everything went down in Cray for reference. Holy cow, what timing? That's a valuable clue there. Actually, now that she mentions it, how did Dingo get to Cray? Do you have any ideas, Van? He had this tiny ass car, but he never drove it all that much. He was always paranoid of people following him. Usually he took a train or bus when he had to go out to the sticks. Probably flew a bit from time to time too. But I don't know what he did here. Same, we're talking about a guy who knew all the tricks by that point. Might as well have just been moving randomly. Sure as hell wouldn't take something as obvious as public transit. Not when Almada had eyes everywhere. Exactly, I think we can rule out its own car too. That would have carried its own risks. Thinking realistically, he probably would have. Okay. Rented a car. God damn it. Oh my god, it's the last one. But every single taxi. So let's say he did take a taxi. What kind would he have taken? Probably one of the independent ones. That's a good point. Self-employed driver would have given him more flexibility. Sounds like you guys have your next lead. I have no idea who the driver could be. Unfortunately, maybe it was one of his friends. My guess is he had a driver he hired on the regular, someone he could trust. That ring any bells for you, sweetheart? You know, something it actually does. I remember Dingo would sometimes hail a taxi to get to a reporting site. Mostly took one that had this black and yellow checkered pattern around the bomb. Driver was an eccentric guy too, from what I recall. Oh wow, that's really good info. Glad you were able to remember that. You said it. We'll have to look into that one when we're done here. Anyway, thanks for the chat, mistress. I'll pay you back sometime. Yeah, thank you so much. You have no idea how grateful I am. Oh, don't mention it. I owe Dingo that much. That said, you can always repay me by coming back here to play, you know. Don't forget that. But yeah, Dingo would tell me stories about you two sometimes. The punk-ass Spriggan and the newbie reporter he had befriended. I do hope you'll be able to track down his notebook. If there's anyone out there who'd want to inherit it, I imagine be you two. We'll do our best. Be a waste of time just go after doing all this work for it. True. Okay.
Then let's head over.
Okay, I found where I need to go. Alright, really quickly we're done save. But yeah.
Let me ask you something.
Taxi driver, again. Well, if it isn't a big boy with a cute girl hugging his arm. Never thought you'd ask me about the name and notebook. Wonders never cease. Looks like we found our guy. So where is you were scratching Dingo's back every now and then. Yup, I may not look like it, but I used to run all over the Republic taking odd jobs on the down low. I was on this smuggling run once and bam, I booped right into him. That's how we met. That must have been, 10 years ago. Dingo would have been around 20, I think. So, tangled up with Almada back then too? Oh boy, do I ever. That was what led me to ask him for help out of the city that day. I snuck him out just like that. He hopped on a bus for Cray, and that was the last I saw of him. In retrospect, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have let his dumbass do that. It wasn't your fault, Giordano. Don't beat yourself up over it. You weren't the one who killed him. It was Almada. Not even. Dantes owned that. The shithead. You're right, yeah. I heard he got what was coming to him at the old capital. Bet Dingo's laughing up there. I'm happy karma came around for the bastard. I hope it makes him feel better. He really regretted being the guy's broker in the past. Dantes really wasn't the same guy once he took over. So that's his background, huh? Not trying to justify him, but Dantes used to have a good rep on the streets. He had a code and he stuck to it, and that let people trust him. No wonder he ended up so popular. With how much everybody hated the head honcho before him, he got Dingo hook, line, and sinker. Dingo was his informant, fed him the info he needed to bring the old guy down. Now in its stead, we have this monster he built. Monster, huh? A fitting title for him. Not too privy to what happened beyond that, so I don't want to speculate. But you're looking for Dingo's old notebook. You think I've got it. Bingo. Please, may I have it? I'd love to give it to you, but I'm afraid I can't. Why not? Is there something he wanted done first? What? Pretty boys say it? Say it was for your eyes only? Well, he told me to keep an eye out for this Spriggan guy and a newbie reporter. If anything happened to him, he wanted me to give this here key to whichever of you two I bump into first. Oh? So what is this key for? Looks like a station coin locker, like you'd see around the subway. Spot on. He said that he stashed it in the easiest locker he could find. I'm not sure what he meant by that. I have no idea which station it's at. Got it. Easiest locker he could find. Where could that be? Okay. Alright. Time to go to my office.
Taking off now.
Time to go to my office and get the notebook. But just to make sure, I don't want to continue the story just in case.
I do.
Probably goes to one of the coin lockers here. What do you say? Should we check what's inside? I didn't get to talk to Dingo much. I know for a fact that he was an outstanding man. Indeed, not just anyone could pursue Almada to the degree he did without backup. It's probably his way of making amends for the role he played in Dantes' rise to power. His notes mention how the previous boss family was murdered too. Even they didn't get spared. That's horrible. Such a heavy burden for him to carry. That was his fault. He couldn't have known that's what would happen. Can't imagine he felt like he could be in the public eye anymore after that. And that's why he took me under his wing. A good-for-nothing rookie. It appears he compiled quite a few notes about the ringleaders we took down in Erasion as well. Let's take a look. Kadas region in Central East. Alright. Well, being soft. Oh god. Ugh. Managed to oust the boss and wrestle control into her own hands. Her brutal leadership reputation precedes her. She's incredibly dependent on Dantes, which might be the reason she harbors a fierce rivalry with her fellow Melchior, their positions equivalent within the organization. Though the body of her needle gun was produced by Zect Arms, the full piece is not part of their official lineup. Further research regarding the origin of her weapon is needed. Alexandre, 35, born in the Principality of Northumbria. He was 5 years old when the Salt Pale appeared, sowing chaos in his homeland. Him and his father, then protectors of the ruling family, fled alongside Prince Balmud. Okay, he already said that. Thrown into chaos. His father and he were both ordered to retake Northumbria, following the death of the Northern Jaeger's figurehead, the current ruler of the since Prince Balmund's escape. After an assault on Northumbria's capital, Halios, okay, he said all this. Zect Arms again. Hidden in eastern Zemuria. Heretical puppeteers who worshipped a doll made in the image of an angel. Thought to be an artifact of sort. Mandated that those close to the medium were to be offered as sacrifices. Though these sacrifices spared no one, not friends nor family. Though soon tragedy befell the village, leaving Olympia and the doll alone to wander the continent. Being slaughtered while encroaching on the wandering pair. She was later inducted into the Gardens, the assassin organization, overseer of the Garden of Aurum. If I were to guess, the incident that took place in her village led her and the angel developing a psychologically interdependent relationship. Gardens join forces. She may have a chance to reclaim the lost capacity. Damn. Ariok. Over 150. Garden Rust's overseer is that he's a very dangerous man. He already said that. He said that. Like the Lance Maid can exist in Erebonia, I can't rule out the possibility of there being some truth to it either. True. Whether it's true or not, evidence might suggest that his armor and his strangely shaped battle axe might be artifacts. Considering he's joining the Gardens and stories claiming his immortality, this might be highly likely. On top of that, he's the primary suspect regarding the Ice and Shield's annihilation on outskirts of Cray. Although I still can't state that for a fact. And here is Melchior. Gender, male, age 21. One of Almada's 3 pillars, and quite possibly its most evil and sinister member. He doubles down as the Garden's ringleader and overseer of the Garden of Thorns. Melchior's skills don't fall behind any of his artifact-wielding peers, being highly skilled in use of the orbital net, and being capable of infinitely spawning and freely controlling explosives. Beyond that, he also acts as Almada's main strategist and Dantes' right-hand man and confidant, and possibly his lover. Though his past is shrouded in mystery, his origins might trace back to the same organization the Oathbreaker, one of Ouroboros' Anguis, also came from. The Order of the Moonlight Horse existed since the Middle Ages, where the Oathbreaker sat among its top brass for the longest time before losing to Ouroboros and switching sides. He's an entirely different matter and a major threat all of his own. Wrapping this back around, Melchior might have been a direct subordinate of the Oathbreaker, before going on to take in the scattered remnants of that infamous cult. If that's true, that would make him something of a prince of the underworld. For someone as powerful as him to idolize Dantes so much is nothing short of ominous and concerning, to say the least. Another thing that concerns me is him staying in Kray's vicinity, following the ice and shield turning into ghouls. Kray's not just some sleepy village with beautiful vistas. More than a touristic spot, it lies stuck between several forces working from the shadows. It also happens to be one of the few places in northern Calvard with a sizable eastern and central eastern population. Knowing the source of Almada's financing, actually, I'd rather not speculate any further. Shit. Oh, Dantes. If I let my feelings take away, Dantes could fill every single page in this notebook. There's not a night where I'm not overcome with regret, but this notebook is not meant for personal thoughts. Most things I've come to learn about him in his life are a little eyebrow raising. Him being a member of the DG cult before joining Almada, being related to Calvard's old royal family, perhaps even a direct descendant. The tales of his sword are equally as hard to believe. A gigantic blade of black and silver, thought to be an artifact hidden by the royal family. This demon blade was an instrument with which he slew Enrique, Almada's previous head. Oh geez. Hard as the tales are hard to believe, their true purpose is to strike fear into the hearts of those who hear them, to make Dantes nothing short of a living manifestation of shadows and agony. Deep as the abyss and equally as alluring, this unquenchable thirst for fear is what draws many to him. Seductive and enchanting, has earned him many loyal followers. But where does such unfathomable hunger come from? New hypothesis surfaced recently, which might finally explain things. Its source, however, is a little unusual, and I'm not particularly keen to take it at face value. But that's neither here nor there. The more pressing matter is his goal in Basel, and that him and the others might have been after something else. His true goal, I imagine, fear. The want and need to bring about true dread and terror to the masses. He was able to achieve it even with the help of a genius, but that will not put a stop to him. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his mission. Looking into this matter should take priority. Regardless, he sure managed to pull a fast one on me in Tharbad. I was distracted by that call, but that's no excuse. I should have seen through him much sooner than I did. But try as he might to stay one step ahead, I'll forever be hot on his heels.
At this point, I've worked out how I'm going to get everything recorded, as well as how to leave these notes behind. Now comes the real showdown with him. It's going to be the biggest gamble I make as both a reporter and an information dealer. If, by some sheer miracle, I make it back in one piece, I'll absolutely be following up on those theories I've written about. I can already imagine the hell I'm in for with that dope of a Spriggan and that cub reporter. I really do worry about her. But you know what? At the end of the day, that's just part of the fun.
Dingo. Dingo.
You dumbass. Who's the real dope between us, huh?
This dude was totally nuts. How the hell did they find it in him to go that far? I can only imagine his love and care for others spurring him on to gather this much information. He's both clever and kind man, and he wasn't just trying to make amends or sell a score. I don't doubt that he genuinely worried for everyone's future. It goes without saying, but it's a true shame. It's taken away from us far too young. I'm so glad you two were able to find his notes. Likewise, it must have been the will of the gods.
And with that, the case
Bada
is
boom,
closed.
bada bing.
Reward deposited.
Okay. All the 4 SPGs are done. One last point.
Confirming your plans.
Let's go with Nina Fenley. This is the real me. The one you don't know, the one I don't want you to know. But no, this isn't right. I'm missing something. Hey there. Thought about taking a break? Mr. Arkwright, what are you doing here? Your director sent me. Oh, geez. I guess they were both really worried about me. We recently filmed one of the most important scenes in my next film, you see. Director said my final cut was fine, so we were ready to move on, but I'm still not happy with it. I still feel like I can do better, so I asked them to let me shoot again after I rehearsed it some more. That's why you're here all alone? Sound like a long monologue. Surprised it's giving you so much trouble. I think it's because I've been rehearsing it alone. I've meant to look at someone during the actual scene, and it's hard when I don't have anyone. Oh, I know. Would you be willing to act as my partner while I practice? Me? Didn't see that one coming. But I know that even if I said no, you ain't leaving till it's perfect. But are you sure you want to ask me? I ain't exactly an experienced actor. That's alright. Just you being here will make a world of difference. Alright? I've got spare time. Give it your best shot. Just don't go expecting nothing a sack of flour couldn't do better. How about that break? This is your job and all. But you're gonna burn yourself out if you keep at it non-stop. I'm so sorry. It feels like I've been wasting your time here. I should have known I couldn't handle this like Judith does. What's she got to do with this? You guys are very different kinds of actresses, yeah? People always talk how I embody the characters I act so naturally. So it's like I'm possessed by them? You might be able to put a positive spin on it, but what those words mean at the end of the day is that my acting has no real soul of its own. That's a bit harsh, but it's the truth. Judith's acting is so full of heart and soul. Every one of her roles has an identity that's uniquely hers. Not to say that she's doing a good job portraying the role, of course. I don't mean that. She maintains the role's integrity, but she always puts part of her into it. She takes to every role in a way that's uniquely hers. That's her greatest appeal as an actress, if you ask me. I see it. I just can't do that. I don't have her strength of spirit, and I never will, because I'm empty. All I can do is act the role I'm given. That's all I can ever do. She's extremely transparent while acting, so much so they might see right through her in her hollow acting. I remember reading that in a magazine after your debut film aired. You have a good memory. You know that just because someone said that doesn't mean it's true, right? That's how people see you, and that's a talent you should take in stride. But you can call my acting skills whatever you want, but the truth is, I'll never measure up to Judith. That might be your problem right there. If you really think you're nothing in there, then that's all the more space to start filling in. Never compare yourself to other people. Be yourself. You know, you are you. Don't compare yourself to other people. It only leads you to a negative headspace. You know, you're you. You do you. And always be yourself. Always be yourself. There's still plenty of time for you to create the identity you think you're lacking. You got a lot of material to take inspiration from. Like, back when I was Let's Playing, people would try to copy my style of doing things. And the way I did Let's Plays was very different from other people. And it was like, it was very flattering. But it's like, you know, there's only one me. You know, you can try my style, but it's not you. It's not your voice. You know, do your voice. People enjoy people being real and authentic. You know, like I'm a pretty out there crazy person sometimes. What do you mean? You're well known for not just taking a script and listening to it to a T. You always take it a step further. You wrap yourself in the role and let it become who you are. You think and act like the characters would. That's not something you just can up and forget. Or do their lives and experiences just vanish from your head after you stop playing the role? No, they don't. I remember everything. Remember the warmth in Ron's arms as Michelle in Wolf's Requiem. I still remember how reassuring it was to have my friends and companions at my side as in Gloria as Sheena Dirk. Yeah, thought so. I remember all of that so clearly. So that's not something just anyone can do. Not even Judith. Those voices, those feelings are just as much a part of you. You ain't empty. But don't let that overwhelm you either. You gotta listen to what you want too. I might get shit for saying this, but to hell with the script. I think this should be more important to you. Because it's something that only you can do. I never considered disregarding my lines. That might actually be a good idea. Do you mind if I try the scene one more time? I might finally have something. Let's start from the very beginning this time. Yeah, sure. Wait. Already?
This is the real me. The one you don't know. The one I don't want you to know. But I can't run anymore. Not if I'm going to stay true to myself.
Cut! Mr. Lamb? How long have you been there? Wait, were you filming this? Don't worry, we were only filming Nina. That was spectacular, Nina. I know I improved our previous take, but this is significantly better. You went off script a little, but that doesn't matter when I could feel you and your character's soul so perfectly in your delivery. Thank you, director. Alright, everyone, let's keep this momentum and get back to shooting. Of course. Glad that's taken care of. Same. It's a relief. Feels like I finally saw a side of myself I never faced before. Thank you so much for your help.
That was invigorating. You should keep an eye out for my next performance.
Glass fountain pen. Okay. There we go. Now, let's go around town.
Let's roll!
Hello, sweetheart.
Working hard as usual, I see. The incident with A is still making waves. All my sources are still buzz talking about it. Got any juicy info you wouldn't mind sharing? Of course I do. There's still some A's gangsters out and about. It's quite concerning knowing we have some stragglers laying low in the capital. Yeah, it worries me too. Not Melchior, not worth the time. We should still keep an eye out, just in case we come across any information regarding their whereabouts. As long as it doesn't get in the way of everything else we're doing, it sounds good to me.
Right.
Alright, let's go and talk to our other friends over here. Hi guys, it's Sarah and Shahina. I see Sylvie's with you too. Acquaintances of yours? Here we go. We met each other back in Tharbad. Nice to see you. It's been a while. What brings you guys here? We bumped into each other in town, so I'm showing them around now. We have a guest role in director Gotti's new film, so we were invited to come here. You'll be in director Gotti's next film? Congrats. Be careful with that perv. Don't let him goad you into doing some skeevy scene or event. Don't worry. Nina and I are keeping an eye on him to make sure he won't try anything funny. Thank you for doing that. Actually, we were on our way to your office to say hi, Van. You got ahead of us there. If you have the time, feel free to stop by for a visit anytime. I'm usually free during the day. We'll be staying until the Revolution Festival, so I'm sure we'll have a chance to visit. We'll get our reserve of special snacks for you. You mean my reserve? The ones I save for myself? He's like, not my snacks! No! Oh, you were saving those? Whoops, I ate all of them already. Son of a... He's getting angry.
I know the guild can help.
You'll never believe what.
Thank you for visiting the Weston Department Store. You got a permit, yeah? Our stores have a wide variety of
Okay.
products for sale.
Oh.
We hope you enjoy shopping with us. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Limited edition Revolution Festival merchandise is on sale throughout the
Do
building.
I raise defense or do I not raise defense? I don't think I raised the defense, man.
Thank you for visiting the Weston Department Store. Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods for sale. You better
Okay.
take good care of.
Okay.
I take pride in all my merch.
Enjoy shopping with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Limited edition Revolution Festival merchandise is on sale throughout the building. We invite everyone to come and see for yourselves.
Arts resistance going way down is not good.
You better take good care of it.
I don't want my arts to not. Alright.
Our stores have
Help,
a wide
I'm
variety of
stuck.
fine goods for sale. We hope you enjoy shopping with us.
Well, look who it is. I haven't seen you all since you were in Tharbad. Wasn't expecting running into you here either, Director. Saw Judith is with you too. Things just kind of worked out like that. How come you're with Lieutenant Kayla? Government asked yours truly to help with the ceremony's production. Makes sense, you did a good job with the film festival planning. catastrophes notwithstanding. The snacks, indeed. Not the Scooby snacks there, GFX. Oh god. Ruh-roh. Don't act like you didn't help at all there. I could do with without a do-over from the last festival. Please don't jinx it. I wouldn't worry so much. You're more than aware of the fact that we're finally rid of A. The odds of anything major happening are low at best. It's not improbable that there are remnants still out there, so security is still just as tight, as a precaution. You are here to discuss unit placement then. That's right. Meetings with us more than anything. We met you guys at Basel. It's good to see you again too. We're helping set up all the equipment for the ceremony. Oh yeah, you're showing off some new stuff, right? Must be pretty busy then. Trying to work more like. This is even my specialty, but here I am, slaving away. Though your sympathy does soothe the pain, Van. You don't mind if I call you Van, right? Of course not. Good. Oh god. Does Esmeralda like Van? You can call me Essie, just like Contra does if you want. That, I'm gonna pass on. She gets real casual real quick. Is that smartass professor gonna be at the unveiling? He'll be at the ceremony, but not much else. He's got his hands more than full with another project right now. Professor Hamilton will be here too. Esmeralda, Kayla, mind hearing me out here? Oh, what about? You two are bursting at the seams with sex appeal. There's this pizzazz to ya. It's everything I could have hoped for and more. What do you say we chase new heights of sexiness together? I am far too busy to even consider the proposition. That's not a field I have much interest in, I'm afraid. What? Is Judith all I have left? Hey, I don't remember agreeing to your nonsense. Same as always. There's a shop up here?
What'll you have today? Thanks for coming.
Why did you set up your shop way up here? What is happening?
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Okay. Time to go to the Sidon district.
Let's do this.
And let's save. We are making progress.
That's fair.
Nice little party you guys got here. Don't mind if I do. Well, if it isn't Aaron and the Arcry crew. Good to see you've kept well. Huh? Never thought I'd see a Bracer, a Hayaway Elder, a Marduk security chief, and the CID had all banded together like this. Can't deny it makes me a bit on edge, though. Types from both sides of the law tend not to mix well. I assure you, it's much less charged than you make it out to be. We're just exchanging information and confirming agreements. Please, pay us no mind. Kasim. Oh, I haven't seen you since Arasion. We were actually just talking about how to go about cleaning up that mess. Taking care of the Almada remnants, you mean? Yeah, we smoked out pretty much all the hideouts they had left. We're taking our own measures, of course, mostly concerning Almada's trade and supply routes. More problematic trade routes have been taken care of. Hayaway will see to the rest. But that's just what you were hoping for. We did also uncover some artifacts they had been using. The church is handling those. Yeah, Celise and Leon took care of that. Well, good to hear that's taken care of. Cool, nice to not have that looming over the festival. In truth, that's why I'm here. The festival has the full support of the Kowloon group this year. That, of course, does lead to some overlap between us and Marduk. And I'm here to make sure that we don't step on each other's toes, so to speak. I can't tell you much, I'm afraid. Only the general approach HQ is taking. You'll have to wait 3 days for more in-depth negotiations. Mr. Thorndyke will be holding a meeting to go over our itinerary. Well then, you're right. Now probably isn't the best time. Can't go jumping the gun. They're discussing all sorts of things from the looks of it. Yeah, nothing to do with us though. On the contrary, I do have some information you might find useful. We're still tracking down some Armada hideouts that would have taken to the underground, along with some of the hate groups they use for their ends. Leftovers, huh? And Molecule's still on the run too. Can't count them out just yet. He pulls those thugs back up, we'll have Armada 2 on our hands. Oh god, not Armada 2! The Revenge of Armada! Indeed, he's quite the wild card. We haven't seen any movements from him as of late. But then, that means he hasn't been contacting said remnants either. Guild's working on exposing Armada's business ties. We want pulled all out by the roots. Elaine and some S-rank bracers from HQ are in charge of that. Gotcha. How's she doing out of curiosity? Sorry, can't say for sure. She should be back tomorrow though. I'm sure she'd appreciate a nice warm welcome when she gets home. Butt out, bucko. Oh jeez. Someone getting called bucko. There's a bucko sighting in the wild. Goddamn. Man, it feels like we didn't make much progress in tonight's stream, and yet we made a shit ton of progress.
Boss is gonna yell at you.
Water. I need water. I told you to take it easy on the hard stuff while we're here. We're not on our home turf. You can't expect them to make stuff the same here. Oh hey, didn't realize you two were in Edith. Looks like you're having a real fun time. Hey there, good to see you. We've been working like dogs on the broker stuff. Thought we could use a break and now here we are, just having the time of our lives. So what dragged you two all the way here? You on their tail, I take it. Yup, we're trying to figure out how the underworld's changing now that they're gone. You can really only do that on the ground. It's pretty calm so far, surprisingly. More than I expected. Maybe it's because CID was on top of the stragglers. Probably. Now that those smug pricks aren't running around, the underground's settling back down. Those drugs, though, they'll be sticking around for a while. It's a lot tougher to get those off the streets. That doesn't make sense. That's unfortunate. Actually, this chat just reminded me of something. I've heard whispers about some 2-bit gangster who's on the run from the feds now, after he did some work for those guys. Word is he's camping out somewhere in the Tyrell district. I don't have anything else to go on, but I figure you might want to know. Tyrell district, huh? That's a good tip. Appreciate it. Well, have fun, you two. Just stay on your feet, Jack. All right? Sounds like we're going to the Tyrell district to do something.
I like it.
Wanna get a drink together?
We can't go there, so it's above us.
Seriously?
Hey, gorgeous. All my stuff is to die. See you later, handsome.
Huh? Everybody's scared shitless here. What's going on? Look over there. They've all fainted. What the? What could have happened? Oh, I think I know. A bunch of these fools tried barking up the wrong tree and they paid the price hard. Oh shit. That would explain it. I'd say they had it coming then. Oh god, Elsane! Prince Sharid! The Elsane... Ben, my friend, how wonderful to see you, and the rest of you as well. Good to see you, your highness. You sure roughed those poor bastards up good, huh? I had no hand in this, none whatsoever. You see, they attempted to make moves on these ladies here, and they just wouldn't take no for an answer. They got physical, and well, these women, they're truly a force to be reckoned with. Even yours truly quivers before them. Hey, don't you think it's a little mean, Prince? I was simply performing my duties, nothing more and nothing less. Okay, but that doesn't explain why you all were hanging out. You guys make for one weird posse, however you slice it. A mutual acquaintance of ours was kind enough to put me in touch with His Highness. So I came down here to meet with him. But then, as fate would have it, she happened to run into us here as well. I'm on a break for once after wrapping up a job. I came into town to unwind until the festival, taking some of the local sights. Anyway, I wandered down here looking for a little excitement, I guess you could say. I got everything I bargained for and more. It's too good to just be some kind of coincidence. Destiny must have brought us together. What do you say, Yin? Miss Bodyguard, wanna go around? I think I'm good, thank you. Well, that sounds like a delightful proposal. Don't worry about me, Najee. I encourage, nay, implore you to take her up on it. Oh God, Sharid! The things you say sometimes, Your Highness. Suppose I should just be grateful you're not thinking to throw down with her yourself. Oh, didn't mean to leave you all out, fan. You guys are more than welcome to. Yeah, no. We have this thing called work. Strange, I know. Damn, if I get caught in a crossfire between those two, that ain't the threesome I'm into. Oh God. Oh, you're no fun. Oh well, there's always next time. Just don't burn the whole district down, alright? You okay, Van? Oh yeah, I'm fine. Just thinking. There's something bothering you? Guessing stories about the gangsters and Almada remnants are on your mind. Yeah. If Bermati, Jack, and Kilka were all talking about them, then it's definitely worth mulling over. We heard something interesting while following up Dingo's case too, referring to the account of them being sighted in Tyrell. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, it's kind of worrying. Maybe we should drop by Tyrell just in case, you know. Not a bad idea. Can't hurt to check the area out again. We can probably rule out the busier parts of the district. Same for the area near the restaurant that's run by Hayway. Alright.
For real?
Off we go is right. Okay. Let's save. Before we get into this. Huh? Isn't this usually locked? It is. Where does this alleyway lead? Down into waterways beneath the Tyrell district. As far as I know, the only traffic this way sees is the maintenance team once a month. Now, I ain't an ace detective, but something's telling me this wasn't their doing. Handle's gone. This may have been done recently. Whoever removed it may have inhuman strength, or maybe it was martial artists, or perhaps quickest way to get to the bottom of this is to head in ourselves. This handle is broken too. There's no mistaking it. Whoever did this just yanked the thing clean off. They didn't use a tool after all. We're dealing with a freakish level of strength then. There are lots of footprints in front of the door too. Looks like we got huge ass rats to flush out. Got that right. Let's have a look inside. Heads up though, there's no telling what's waiting for us in there. Be ready for anything. Got it. They're like, hey. Let's go to the boutique really fast.
Welcome to Erland. We have full confidence in our products.
Ooh, that's actually good. 2 and 2 of these. Okay, really quickly.
Next. visit.
Then we'll equip. There we go.
We have full confidence in our products.
That's nice.
We await your next visit.
All right.
I'm so.
I knew we should just check a different store just really quickly.
Spring.
It's
do
time.
this.
Hey, did you see? There's a new movie.
Actually, Erland, we did. Just to make sure we don't have anything else that I want.
Then let's head over.
I just want to make sure that there's no other goods.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for visiting the Weston department store.
We await your
We
next
await
visit.
your next visit.
Ours
You got a permit,
wide
yeah?
variety of fine goods for sale. We hope you enjoy shopping with us.
I'll get more good stuff in stock soon.
All right, I think we're good. Let's go to Tyrell and let's do this.
On my way.
We'll save and then we're gonna start doing some more sections of this area. Okay, here we go there, guys. Let's make some progress. I can hear water running in the distance. There's a bunch of footprints here too. Number of prints outside indicate as much, but we seem to be dealing with a rather large group. Everything points to them being remnants of Almada and the gangs that serve them too. Oh? Oh no. It stopped. That light served as valuable guide to us in Orasian as well. Sounded like the temporary flicker was what I triggered when we first met too. Sure seems like something's here. Yeah, Anye, make sure the backup crew is on standby. We might need them in here at a moment's notice. Right. Tyrell District Waterway. There they are. It's all over. We're finished. This can't be happening. What did we do to deserve this? The hell's gone into you guys? Eek! Who are you? You're here for a fight? I'm a Spriggan here from Edith. Part of my crew's job is helping people who can't turn to guild or cops for aid. So if there's anything you need help with, we might be able to give it to you. Won't you at least talk to us? You're a Spriggan? I think I might have heard of you at some point. Now that I get a better look, you've got some real babes with you, huh? Maybe they're doing better than we thought. Don't let them trick you. The only Spriggan in Edith is from Arkwright Solutions. The guy who kept going up against the beast at the top of Almada. Now that you mention it, If they take us in and manage to get anything out of us. No, I don't want to die. Damn it. If we factored their behavior in with the state of the doorknob outside, it gotta be on something. Oh no. It's Almada's enhancement drugs. Here they come. Oh god.
This group's pretty sizable, so don't get cocky.
That is quite the group right there.
My move now.
Okay, we're gonna get out of that.
Got a whole slew of them. Brace yourself. Here
Good
goes.
night, bitch.
Time for the main event. Nice.
Boom.
What'd you expect?
If we don't do something to stop them from taking us in, Melchior and that armor guy are gonna... Figures. If fear really runs that deep. Melchior's on the run. We took out Ariok personally. Same goes for their boss, Dantes. There's no one who can harm you anymore. You don't need to worry. So please, just let us help you. Really? Don't let them fool you. If they find out if we find out we betrayed them. Sorry, girls. I never want to doubt a cutie, but it's a fate worse than death is all that's waiting for us. I'd rather do the deed myself. What are you? No! Don't do it! Damn it! What? They're fine. They're just unconscious. Guess that's the rebound from using a power their bodies just couldn't handle. It's a relief. But what just happened? Give me a break. Timed your entrance perfectly now, didn't you?
Certainly not. I only just arrived.
It's that damn desk jockey again. His aim was so precise. Thank you so much for your help.
Think nothing of it. Or would you prefer to call it a debt owed?
There should be either a guild problem or something your side should have handled from the start. Your boss mentioned how these guys had slipped through the cracks of your cleanup operation. Feels like you did one sloppy job to me. Not at all. This was the most efficient approach to the problem. We performed a thorough cleaning of the major cities outside of Edith and drove all the leftovers here. We do have a Hercules unit standing by that we could send in at a moment's notice. But I wonder if we should outsource the work to you instead. Son of a bitch. It all makes sense now. All the fragmented information we gathered from all over the city did seem to fit together remarkably well. We never stopped to think all of it was deliberately spread by you to lead us here. That's all this was? That was the intention, though whether you were able to follow the clues was down to you.
The rules forbade me from getting directly involved in what happened in Oracion, so I was forced to stand on the sidelines as the place filled with fond memories for us was saved by you. Consider this revenge for that.
Jeez. I call it bullshit. You ain't the sentimental type. Still, she's gonna be back in town tomorrow. I know she'd give me an earful if I left any problems unsolved, so I guess I can help you just this once. You can really tell they go way back. Get a damn room, you wrinkly old farts. We'll help too, of course. How? How many more of these troublemakers can we expect in here? Roughly 30, 20 thugs and 10 former Almada members. Damn, even got a breakdown. Sure a lot of them though. Either way, guess we should give the others a call and get them down to come down here. Oh no! These teams were decided purely on combat balance. You can count on me to support you in battle. I'll even throw in some old stories about Van as a bonus. What? Really? Now I'm in. Hey! Maybe being in the other group wouldn't be so bad after all. I want to know his weaknesses too. You'll have to spill later. Can do. Can don't. I won't ask for anything that might count as a weakness. Don't worry. You're but you're still up for anything that doesn't? We should get moving. We're short on time. As we agreed, Zeros and I will remain here. Contact me when you apprehend any of our suspects. I'll see that they get to the CID. Thanks. I know I can count on you. Appreciate your assistance, Mr. Zeman. We'll need your help too, Zeros. Oh my god. Now let's get this thing started. We gotta make for the other side where the two routes meet. Understood. We got this. This is a perfect chance to show off all you learned under Van. Let's get to work, Team B. Prove you're better at this than he is. Got it. Damn right I am. This isn't a competition. Well, take care, everyone. Same to you, Anye.
As long as they have that much spirit, they should have no trouble dealing with this. Still, I faintly sense a presence that is not of this world here. I cannot precisely pinpoint it, now that I've lost my stigma. But I can see I will need to be prepared for trouble, all the same.
Uh-oh. All right, here we go.
Switching to maintenance mode. That's a single element slot. Switching to maintenance mode. That's a single element slot.
Okay. Okay, he's got... Okay, Katra. Breath and Zodiac sign. Breath and Tira. Okay, she's got Aethelus. Okay. Alright. I just wanna... Okay. There we go. Alright. Here we go there, guys. It's time to... start a split-up dungeon with my weaker team.
Just like the gang's all here. Gotcha! Give me your worst. Later! Engaging enemy!
Show them what you're really capable of.
Gotcha!
Die, bitch!
Take you on.
I can't do this just yet.
Later! Next! Take the stun!
Now we can start attacking stuff.
Here! Go, Catra!
Activating skill.
Sucker!
Judith! Initiating skill.
There!
I won't let this chance slip by.
Okay, they're getting a turn.
Farewell. Taking center
I'm on.
stage. Enemy suppressed. Let us
That is not what I wanted to do.
More remain.
Take this! Gotcha!
You stupid bitch!
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Shall I prepare some sweets for you, Mr. Arkwright? I smell treasure.
There we go. Hell yeah! There we go.
Now or never.
I need to get her a turn.
Dream on. You're set. Sweep 'em. Gotcha. Mr. Salesian.
There we go.
Have some more.
Good.
Gaiaverse.
Hopefully I got some nice data.
That went well, Catra.
You know what?
Switching to maintenance mode.
Time to update this.
Okay.
Switching to maintenance mode. Skill set updated.
And then we'll put his HP back on. There we go. Bada boom, bada bing there, guys. Holy shit balls.
That hits the spot.
We're in a dungeon with a split up team.
Let's get to work.
That's not what I wanted.
Take the stun.
Alright. I say we kill these things.
Time for the main. Up to you, Reset.
Activating skill.
There.
Mr. Salesian.
Take this, bitch.
They're stunned.
No.
Judith.
Initiating skill.
Here's a little more. A chance.
Destroyed. Woo!
Nice. That was great.
Shall I prepare some sweets for you, Mr. Arkwright?
That was 2,000 experience? Excuse me? Oh God.
Wait a minute. Got a whole
Time to
swarm.
kick
Time
some
for the
ass.
Your turn, Judith.
Here's our chance.
Take this, bitch. Destroyed.
Here goes. I'm on the scene.
I've got this.
Okay. Okay, can't steal anything off of them.
Stuff.
Could use a charge attack, you know.
Anye on this team is nasty.
Now we're talking.
Assault
That one looks
complete.
tough.
Collecting data now.
Take this. Down now. Use shards to get the upper
Attacking
hand.
target. Now's a good time to boost.
Go time.
Activating
Blink.
boost gauge limit crushed.
Too slow.
Okay.
The star has arrived. Take this.
How did that hit me? Bullshit.
Don't lose your cool.
Attacking target. Activating skill.
Got you.
Shoot it in the face.
Activating skill.
Too slow. Gotcha.
A chance. Excuse us. Right.
The star has arrived. Take this.
Stupid.
What do you say we rough them up a little?
Stupid scorpion.
Target.
There's no scorpion. It's not like, get over here, scorpion.
A chance.
Activating skill.
Gotcha.
Anyways,
A chance. Too slow. Gotcha. Your move.
This is your chance for a shard boost.
there we go.
Aaron.
Now's a good time to boost.
I think we just
Keep it up. It's working.
That'll work. A chance.
This is your chance for a
fuck
shard
it.
boost.
We kill it.
Skill.
That was it?
Oh, you're a great shot, you know?
Too slow.
holy shit, we just annihilated that.
Let's move on. We've wasted enough time.
Wait a minute.
This is your chance for a shard boost.
Here, have this.
Activating skill.
You have nowhere to hide.
Oh my god, he's shooting.
Your fate.
A chance. I'm ready. Aaron.
I'll
Now's a
crush all
good
at
time to
once.
boost.
Time to kick your ass, bitch.
Boost gauge limit crushed.
Woo! Let's go.
I'm powered up.
Destroyed. Easily. Alright, let's keep it going there, guys.
I eagerly await your performance.
Time to make some fish sticks.
You snooze, you lose.
There we go. You materials.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Shall I prepare some sweets for you, Mr. Arkwright?
Time to go down.
I eagerly await your performance.
You know what?
Your worst.
I need...
That all you got?
You'll be sorry. Dream on. Reset. Sweep 'em.
Activating
I needed to do that.
You're too far from the enemy.
Enemy suppressed.
Give me your worst.
Holy shit, he killed it by himself.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Shall I prepare some sweets for you, Mr.
Show 'em
Arkwright?
what you're really capable
Take
of.
this out. Take this.
Here's our chance.
Now's your chance to boost.
Destroy.
Have some more.
Now or never.
I need the...
Dream on. Reset. Sweep 'em.
Activating skill.
Mr. Arkwright.
Wow, Reset is our weakest character. Holy shit. I did not expect that. I expected
Nice. That went great.
Contra
You
to
did
be
great,
our
fan.
weakest character since I didn't use Contra the entire playthrough. He's the only character I didn't use.
Messing down. Proceed with caution.
Well then, here we go.
Okay.
Treasure located.
Crimson Tier. Strength plus 30. Where's this Crimson Tier at, please? She might actually need this. Actually, you know what? Actually, we'll give it to you. There we go. Boom. Progress.
There we go.
Enemy sighted. Be careful.
And
I'll take you.
Oh, everything wants to die, I see. Very cool.
Got a whole slew of them.
Very cool. Everything wants to
Brace
die.
yourself. Your turn, Judith.
Initiating skill.
reset. Sweep 'em.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
Here's our chance.
All right.
Sorry,
better be careful.
I've got things to
That
do.
enemy's
Wow,
tough.
these figures look excellent.
Standing calculations, Mr. Solution.
Nice try, moron.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Have some more.
Now or never. Initiating skill.
Sucker.
Here's our chance.
Activating skill.
Have some more. Bam!
Okay.
Blade.
There's still more. Stay calm and deal with it.
How are you still alive?
You're done. You snooze, you lose. Nice. That went great.
Holy shit. Everything was just living.
Deploying charge. Got a whole slew of them. Time for them. Your turn, Judith.
Yeah, nope.
Threat level high. Be extremely careful. Load a little.
Brace yourself.
Man,
You're really capable of.
Contra is going crazy, man.
Snooze, you lose.
Here's our chance.
Activating skill. No. I won't let this chance slip by.
There we go.
Sucker.
Miss Lancer.
Initiating skill.
No.
A chance.
There we go.
Now or never.
Rosette's getting herself some,
Stats upgraded.
Okay, it's below me. No, I see it.
There we go.
Is there anyone here who's got some dirt on Van?
I don't think I have anything that would top what his best friend could share.
I have a story or two. I'll tell you about when Mr. Arkwright trained for 3 months at the Marduk.
Gotcha. Shut up. Why the hell do you know about that anyway? Gotcha. You snooze, you lose. Keep it up.
I have to get rid of this.
Up to you, Reset.
I have to get rid of these scorpions.
Brace yourself. Up to you, Reset.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
Mr. Salesian.
There we go. Die.
Oh, these figures look excellent.
Outstanding
Onyx
calculations,
ring.
Mr. Salesian.
You know what we should do? I think this is a perfect place to save for tonight. You know what? Actually, no. We're gonna go a little bit longer. We're gonna go a little bit longer. We're gonna go a little longer, get to the end of this section with Van.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Show them what you're really capable of.
Take this out. You snooze, you lose.
Die, bitch.
Nice. That was great.
You did great, man.
There's still more.
Die, bitch.
You snooze, you lose.
Oh god. Multiple crabs.
Arts attack to
I'll
time.
take you on. Keep it up. Time for the... A chance. Brace your... Your turn, Judith.
Initiating skill.
Die.
Sucker.
Catcher, your turn. Activating skill.
Woo!
Treasure located.
Dismantling these enemies.
Catra.
One more.
You don't even scare me.
Now or never.
Initiating skill.
Reset.
There we go.
Activating skill.
Add some more.
Warning. S level shift
Doing better
detected.
than I anticipated.
I can always count on you, Reset.
I'll take you on.
Don't even screw with me.
Brace yourself. A chance. Time for the main. Up to you, Reset.
Activating skill.
Add some more.
Mr. Salesian.
This'll do the
Here,
trick.
have this.
Activating skill.
Cannon.
Can't beat me.
Yeah, I'm not letting you just do that.
Here goes.
I do. I'm not
Here
gonna
goes.
go.
That'll be the start of the show, eh, Judith? There. Take this.
There we go.
You snooze, you lose.
No.
Your turn, Judith.
Initiating skill.
No. Catcher, your turn. Have some more.
Reset.
Have some more. Mr. Arkwright.
There we go. Destroyed. Woo!
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Shall I prepare some sweets for you, Mr. Arkwright?
Okay. I'm actually concerned.
Best point found.
I'm concerned by that. Okay. I think this is a good place as any
That hits the
to
spot. That hits the spot.
save. So, I think this will be where we stop for tonight there, GFRX. I don't want to get into a protracted battle tonight. So this will be a perfect place. So thank you, GFRX. Thank you to everybody that hung out tonight. I appreciate everyone. Brittle as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys Saturday for some digital championship wrestling season 3. Bye.